Oh man, it has been a while. Seems like forever since we have done a good old podcast, but today is the day. We're going to do our end of the year podcast, and we're going a little old school. So for you people that have been following us for a while, we're going to do anime, games, and pro wrestling. So today's podcast is a little bit special. So Lionel, let them know what they're in for today.
Welcome to the first episode of 2025 of the Anime Games and Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah.
Y'all remember, y'all see on all of our thumbnails the AGPW? That's what that stands for.
That's literally what it stands for.
Back in the day, for those of you who are new, back in the day, at the very beginning of this channel, what we used to do is we used to have a section for anime, section for games, and a section for what you always hear for the Dynamite and Collision in the pay-per-view review. We ended up eventually scrapping that and having them separate. And then we end up, I guess not scrapping, but we haven't really had time to do an anime. Well, anime's been like rough either way.
Yeah.
And we haven't really had time to do as many gaming podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hear pro wrestling all the time, but y'all gonna hear all of our thoughts. We're gonna give a lot of top fives, and we're gonna review World's End. So Stick around, enjoy, get a bag of popcorn, get your whatever snack you like, sit back, relax, and listen to this podcast.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one. But this year we had a lot of good games. This year, we had a lot of good. There's been some good anime this year. So you know what? Let's do our. I guess I don't think it's the roughest of the two. But let's get the top 5 anime that we have watched this year. Let's get into that.
All right, we'll go back and forth. I'll start us off.
Yeah.
So, my number 5 anime of the year might be a surprise. Because people, I think, probably you're going to have this one higher on the list than I do.
Mm-hmm.
Solo Leveling Season 2 is my number 5 anime of the year.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I think Season 2 was really good. We got to see a little bit more Jinwoo in this. We got to see him fulfill his goal. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert for everything we're going to talk about. More than likely.
Yeah.
We'll probably have that flashed up at the beginning somewhere just to be safe. But, yeah, we're going to just kind of talk. So you might get spoilers. Just whatever we're going to have spoilers for, I'll put them on the screen at some point. We'll have spoilers for all of these things here. But now, Solo Leveling Season 2, we got to see a little bit more of Jinwoo. The fights were great, but we got to see a little bit more of like his like human side a little bit. Mm-hmm. With him being able to complete his goal and him becoming extremely overpowered. It was all great. Like, I think season 2 was a great season. I can't wait for Season 3 in 2035.
Well, hey, let them take till 2035 so we don't get the One Punch Man situation. So,
yikes.
You know,
I'm guessing that's not going to be in either of our top 5s. It's not in mine.
It's not in mine.
No. What a fall from grace.
Yeah. Oh, man. See, they should have just stuck with Studio Bones, but they I don't know. Somebody wanted to be cheap, so.
Mm-hmm.
Never fails. So, like, my number 5, it's a weird one, so I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I got 2 for my number 5. So, I'm with you on the Solo Leveling Season 2. That is also my number 5.
Okay.
But the second number 5 is, like, one that, like, actually surprised me when I clicked it and started watching it. To Be Hero X. To Be Hero X is, like, actually, like, really goddamn good. I really enjoyed the show. It actually surprised me. It's got that cool fucking, what's the League of Legends show called? I forget what the name of the show is, but the League of Legends show that's on Netflix. It's animated the exact same way as that. Yeah, it goes through like a bunch of the hero, it goes through a bunch of different characters. You get to see like backstories and side stories and things like that of like all these characters, and they all intertwine between each other. So at some point they all interact with each other, and then like at certain points you get to see different points of view on why certain things have happened. It's overall it's an excellent show, excellently done. I really enjoyed it.
To be honest, was really good. I didn't get to finish the whole thing, so it's not going to be in my top 5. But I really enjoyed the episodes that I did get to watch. Like, it was a really good show.
Yeah.
Plus all the, like, the animation switches that they were doing early on. I don't know if they do it later on also.
Oh yeah.
They did 3D, like, just great show.
They do it. Sometimes they do it even more later on. Like, they do it a lot later on, especially on some fights. Yeah.
So we're gonna move forward. We're gonna go number 4. I don't know how I want to do this because I feel like a lot of mine are going to be like season 2s and things like that.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to switch it up a little bit. And my number 2 is... no, I'm not going to switch it up because this is season 2. My number 4 is an anime called Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus. This is a season 2 of Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. If anyone knows that show, feel like it's like little under the radar a little bit. They had a couple movies. Cloverworks makes it. It's a very, very good show. Basically... Prophet, it's not a show for you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna give you that off the top. It already sounds right now.
Already does not sound like a show for me.
No, it's a show about our main character, and he deals. This is gonna sound crazy. It's not how it sounds. I swear on everything, not how it sounds. He deals. Trust me on this. He deals with people that go through this thing called puberty syndrome, and what puberty syndrome is not like crazy. Like Fire Force season 3 fan service type shit. Not that. There was in season 1 there was a girl who was invisible, who wasn't able to be seen all the time, right? So she would walk around, she would have to figure that out. She would have to deal with her own like internal struggle to get rid of her puberty syndrome and things like that. Very good show. Not action paced at all, not action at all, but very good. Fantastic show. That's my number 4.
Okay. Yeah, my number 4 is Togen Aniki.
Ooh, I haven't got to watch that one yet. It's on my list.
It's without spoiling it's a pretty fun show. It has a lot of action in it. And it deals with it deals with subjects like that people don't like to talk about or just don't even really talk about, because it does deal with racism, right? Generally how Japanese shows always do it is there's a race of people, which in this one it's these people that have a bloodline of I think it's ogres, and they with that they can use these blood powers. But the thing is, like, when they get their powers, sometimes they go berserk and they just like kill everything around them. So there's, of course with that, there's the humans that also, found a way to have powers, and they're probably, they go around doing, without a care in the world. They'll just, if they see a ogre or that they claim as demons or whatever, they'll just kill them outright. There was one that wasn't killed, which is the main character, and he has the part of the bloodline of he's almost like a king, like, so you find that out later on, and yeah, man, it's it gets pretty crazy like after that, because you find more people, you see all their powers and things like that, and they have to do unique ways to beat these people that are coming after them. They have to use their powers in unique ways. So yeah, it's a pretty fun show, pretty good show. And yeah, that's my number 4. It's a fun show.
I never got to watch it. I've heard really good things about it though. It's on Netflix too, and I think it's like everywhere.
Yeah. It's one of the ones that's everywhere. Like, yeah. There's been a few shows like that.
Okay. Going on to my number 3. My number 3 is going to be one that I never actually got to finish, but I really enjoyed it. Number 3 surprisingly, is Yaiba Samurai Legend.
Hell yeah.
That show is so good, bro. I haven't got to finish it. I'm like 4 episodes out from finishing it.
Mm-hmm.
But oh my god, you want that old school shonen feel of a show, like a 90s shonen? Yaiba is it. 24 episodes. I think the whole story goes out throughout the whole 24 too. Just fantastic. The show is about a kid named Yaiba. He's coming from the jungle, and he's learning how to use his sword to train. Eventually, he runs into, I think his name was like Okamura. Yeah. Okamura and Yaiba, they duel. They end up having problems. They don't like each other. And then the show turns crazy because Okamura then gets taken over by a demon sword and becomes like a demon lord. Yaiba has to take on another sword, a hero sword, and they have to fight it out. Fantastic show. If you like Dragon Quest as like an anime, you would love Yaiba Samurai Legend. Very much worth it.
Oh, yeah. It also reminds me of what is it? Ushio and Tora.
Yes. Ushio and Tora is a really good one too. That's a good pull too. It is like that.
Yeah, that where it's just like it's a 90s shonen anime. You come home and you watch a show like that. Mm-hmm. So my number 3 is a season 2, and that is Sakamoto Days.
Ooh, okay.
Season 2. Season 1 was excellent. Like it was an awesome show, and they just hit the ground running with season 2. And yeah, if you don't know, it's a guy that was like a top assassin. He was in this assassin's guild and things like that. He meets a woman. He marries her, and he's like, "Fuck this, I'm out." And he runs a convenience store, and like because of all that, he gets fat. Like he gets, he has a kid. He gets older. He's fat, but what people don't realize is he's still that guy. So they put out a hit on him, and people are trying to kill him, and it never goes well. But the thing is, he can't kill anybody because of a promise he made to his wife. Because she said if he ever kills anybody again, she'll leave him. So he does creative ways of taking people down. He does John Wick shit where he'll take a pin and knock somebody out with it, right? So, and like the fights in season 2, they get more and more intense because the people coming after them are like, it was like there's like a group of serial killers that escaped from prison, coming after like top assassins and shit and stuff like that. It was fun. It's a really fun show. And there's one scene in the season 2 where you see this old guy, and you're like, "Oh, what's this old guy gonna do?" Yeah, he chops a building in half like nothing. He just gets pissed off and then takes his sword out, and like half the building's gone. Everybody freaks out and runs away. So, and he's the number 1. It's just this old dude.
Okay, I watched that. Sakamoto Days is not in my top 5, but I really do enjoy Sakamoto Days. That was another one I haven't finished yet. I haven't finished all of season 2 yet, all of part 2, but Sakamoto Days is really good. Also, people were complaining about like the animation in Sakamoto Days, and I feel like we have lost the plot of anime sometimes. Because if Sakamoto Days has bad animation,
yeah,
throw the whole industry away then at that point.
And people are too spoiled with fucking what is it? Demon Slayer, which has it has beautiful animation, but the story is shit. Like Demon Slayer is kind of let's be honest, people. Demon Slayer's story is kind of trash.
Very basic shonen.
It barely hits the marks. It's got beautiful animation though. Hey, don't get me wrong. The animation is beautiful, but
I love watching Sakura trash every once in a while. Seeing something that looks really pretty.
Yeah, that's fine. I also like watching, what is it, isekais. But I'll say is they're the best.
Yeah, no. I think that's another thing too. Like, just because you enjoy something doesn't mean like you're gonna fight to the death for it. Like, you're not gonna do that. Like, like just relax.
Yeah, like, hey, it's fine you like Demon Slayer. My Hero Academia is way better and has probably just as good animation, and the fights are better. Everything in My Hero Academia is better. Just saying.
I'm actually waiting for the last episode right now because I watched My Hero in dub, and I really enjoyed the dub of My Hero, and they haven't dubbed the final episode yet.
Oh shit!
I read the manga, so I know what happens, but I'm ready to watch it.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like, yeah, people have lost the plot of anime for the most part because they see everything is based on the animation now, not the story, what's behind it, and things like that. It's kind of annoying.
You see it all the time online. I think it's like one of the worst things that has happened. It's like one of the worst things that's happened when it comes to like not just anime, but a lot of things in general. Like, you have to argue like there's no like middleman, there's no middle ground. So there are going to be people who listen to our top 5 and they're going to be like, oh, why don't you have this in here? Why isn't this in here? Because apparently that's how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't really either.
You came to the wrong channel, guy.
Speaking of anime that are going to get people really mad.
Uh-huh.
My number 2 is Gachiakuta. Specifically the dub.
We both got the same number 2.
Yeah, so we can just talk about it.
Yeah.
Gachiakuta is, I think, one of the best new anime to show up this year.
Oh, yeah.
Like, straight up.
Yep. By far, in my opinion. It hits all the bars. It ticks all the boxes. It's a fun anime to watch, like, but it actually has some culture in it.
Bro,
what do you know?
Bro. Did you hear about what's happening with a stage play that's happening with Gachiakuta?
Yeah, but it's in Japan. Like, who cares?
Apparently the mangaka was like, hey, I know we got black folks in Japan. Find one of them.
Oh,
the
yeah.
The mangaka said this.
The mangaka said, okay. I thought it was just like, a bunch of Americans saying it. But
no, the mangaka was like, hey, I asked them to get black actors for some of the people that are in this show that are black.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, no. The mangaka did this. If it was just like other people were like doing whatever, cool. But if you're not respecting the vision of the mangaka, the creator of the series. I don't know, but I can talk a little bit about what Gachiakuta is. So Gachiakuta, there are basically 2, I guess technically you want to say 3 planes of where people live. There's the rich area where it's very clean. They have the area where our main character Rudo was in, kind of dirty. Rudo also likes trash a little too much, to be completely honest. If I can be honest, a little too much. A little weirdo. Rudo ends up seeing his found father murdered by a masked man. He gets blamed for it, and he gets taken from the spear where they live down to the ground, the surface level. The surface level is full of trash because the spear is flying around, just throwing trash around. There's a bunch of trash beasts. Rudo ends up getting a power. He becomes a cleaner, and he's trying to find a way to get back to the spear to kill everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic show. The dub is incredible.
Yeah. The dub's awesome.
That's how I watch it. Like, I watched the clip of you're pretty much caught up, right? Like, I'm
caught up.
So when Rio has the gun.
Oh yeah, bro. Let me talk. Hold on. Before you even get into it. I feel like that is like one of the best, most hilarious parts of the show.
It's so good.
Cause like she's fighting that girl, full on, and then she's like, "Hey, can anybody hear us?" That girl should have known something was up when she said that, and the other girl's like, "Nah, no one can hear us, and no one can find us, no one can see us." She's like, "All right," pulled out the gun, bam, bam, bam. I was like, "Oh shit."
She said, "I am not allowed to kill you. If I could kill you, I would.
Yeah.
But people would be mad if I did it." And then she shot up Jab. Like, bro, she basically fucking 50 Cent and Jabber.
Yeah. So she shot that one girl, and then she shot Jabber.
Ended the clip on Jabber. Oh,
which I don't blame her because like Jabber's nuts.
That dude's insane.
He's like one of my favorite characters of the show. But yeah, he's insane.
And we got season 2 announced also. I haven't been able to watch the last 2 episodes yet because they're not dubbed yet, but fantastic show.
Yeah, that is a great show.
Do you have any honorable mentions before we move on to our number 1?
Let's see. Honorable mention. Let's see. You go first with your honorable mention because there's one show and I can't think of it right now, so hold on.
I have a few. I'm not going to explain them all, but I have a few. Dawn to Dawn Season 2, Kaiju number 8 Season 2.
Oh, yeah.
That we didn't really get to talk about.
You can put that up there with those ones, too. Yeah.
Yeah. I had like one more. God, I don't remember what the last one was now. I had one more, but it's gone now, so I'm not worried about it.
So I have those two, but I also have Clevitus.
Yes, I didn't get to watch that. It's on my list too.
Clevitus is pretty. That's a dark fucking show, man. that is a dark show. Yeah, man. And then Dragon Ball Daima. Uh-huh. That was also like one of the ones I would give an honorable mention to. Yeah. I think that rounds out the honorable mentions for me.
I got it. It was Kaiwun Genetic Romance, also a fantastic show, and the Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world.
Oh shit.
that was it. Those were mine.
Yeah.
Fantastic shows.
And if I really wanted to push it, because there's two shows that like kind of blurred the line of this year, right?
Yeah.
They kind of like ended this year. They started last year, but ended like in the beginning of this year.
That's fine.
Tower of God Season 2.
Bro, I forgot Tower of God was this year.
And Shangri-La Frontier, the Shangri-La Frontier season.
If Shangri-La Frontier was going on right now, I don't like how they gave us that bullshit cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the longest time we haven't had it. Like, we had it semi-consistently for a while, and then we get that in January or February, whenever that was, like early February, late January, something like that.
Yeah.
And we're out for the year. We had no other Shangri-La Frontier this year.
Yeah. And I need it. I need more.
I've been waiting.
What the fuck?
Wait, this anime season was great, bro. Like, there's gonna be a lot of shows that we're not mentioning, right?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that we probably watched, right? Like, Witch Watch was really good. You already talked about Clevitus, also great. Like, we've had a lot of good shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my number one kind of tops everything that was this year.
Okay.
And season 1 ended today as we're recording.
Okay.
One Piece.
Okay. Season 1 ended. You're full of shit, dude.
Look, bro, it's been on for 26 years. We're ending season 1 now.
Oh,
and we're starting season 2 with Elbath in April.
You're killing me, bro.
It's One Piece is the greatest season 1 anime of all time.
Oh, you're full of shit.
Best season 1 anime of all time.
It's like season 27? What are you talking about?
Technically,
don't give me that shit.
If you go by technicalities, it never stops.
Actually,
it might have taken breaks here and there.
But that's it stopping.
No, because even when it took breaks, the 1 6-month break that we got more anime. They just redid another arc. They redid Fishman Island.
God.
It never stopped. One Piece is the greatest season 1 anime of all time. And if you haven't watched One Piece, y'all should be watching One Piece. Yes, I am that guy. I am here for my Lord and Savior, Oda. I will push One Piece to the masses. I got the manga, so y'all don't know what y'all in for when season 2 of One Piece drops in April. Elbath season 2, but I'm gonna say. But realistically, jokes aside, I think this year was one of One Piece's strongest years. We ended the Egghead arc today, literally as we're recording. Ended today. The animation was great. What they adapted was great. Like, really, I think this was a very strong year for One Piece. That has been a very strong last 5 years for One Piece because now everyone's watching it.
Right.
I think One Piece ended off in a very great place, and I think going seasonal right now works for them a lot better because let's be real, Toei messed up a lot of stuff in this season also. If we're gonna be completely honest, I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but yeah. Either way, One Piece is my anime of the year. One Piece low key is almost always gonna be my anime of the year, except for a couple off years here and there. But that's just how it is for me. That's my number one One Piece.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, One Piece. I didn't get to watch One Piece this year. I'm probably gonna get flayed and all that other shit. But now's the time to catch up.
Yeah, you got a few months before Egghead or before Elbaf, and then even with that, you only have to watch. We're doing a season, 12 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna be watching weekly again because I usually don't. What I do with One Piece, which I know this is gonna be sacrilegious also. I wait a month and then I watch that month's episodes, and then I move on.
Alright, so my anime of the year is actually, I think it's still going right now. I think it has 26 episodes, but it's done the first 13 right now.
Uh-huh.
And it's so good, I claim it as my anime of the year, and I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Okay.
Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider.
Oh.
Is literally my favorite show of the year. By far.
Bros, your list. You're allowed to do that.
It is by far, it is one of the most enjoyable shows I've watched. And it's... To give you guys a little backstory of it, main character, this guy named Tojima, he grew up wanting to be a Kamen Rider. Even, training himself, how to fight, how to do things like that. Because he wants to be a Kamen Rider. He's in his 40s, so that's plus, because it's a main character in his 40s, so I gotta root for this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys are robbing, they're robbing areas as shockers. And Tojima, he gets the mask, he puts it on, and he becomes a Kamen Rider, and he's Kamen Rider. It doesn't matter. And he starts fucking up all the guys that are the shockers. And later on, there's three other people that are just as crazy about Kamen Rider that he is, but they're all for different versions. So, one guy, he's literally Kamen Rider version 3. Mm-hmm. There's another guy that is Rider Man. The human guy that never got the cyborg enhancements. And then there's a girl that her name is Tackle, and she's one of the dopest characters in the show. Because she uses all pro wrestling moves. And it's awesome.
I still really need to watch the show. Now I didn't know it was 2 core. So I'm just gonna wait till the second one and just binge all episodes once it's done.
Yeah. So but one of the other things, spoiler alert, in the show they find out the shockers are real. So there's a robbery that's happening. Tojima shows up. He puts on his Kamen Rider mask and starts fighting the guy. And then the girl that's Tackle shows up and gets Tojima out the way. And it finds out this guy does the pose. He turns into a shocker. And they're like, oh shit, shockers are real. And they fuck that guy up.
They still win. Let's go.
They still win. And then, there's a point where they find out the monsters are real too. Because if the shockers are real, the monsters are real. And they actually fight a monster. And at one point, Tojima's everybody's oh, run. And Tojima's Kamen Rider doesn't run. He goes up to the monster. He does the Rider punch and knocks the monster on its ass. And then they all run away.
That motherfucker's really gonna become a Kamen Rider, and I can't wait.
Oh no! But here's the crazy thing. When he was fighting that shocker, and when he started walking towards him, the shocker saw him as Kamen Rider.
Oh yeah, he's it. He's him. He's it. All right.
Yeah, it's he doesn't have the well, shit. The way he's fighting people, he might as well be Kamen Rider because he fights a bear and he fucks that bear up.
That's the power, bro. That's just the power of the belief. Believe in yourself hard enough, you can do whatever you want.
So, yeah, there's even a mini tournament arc too. It's a fun show, man. Like really really fun show. I recommend it.
Very good. I think our anime of the year lists are very diverse, very good. We have very very good lists.
Yeah, all the shows are pretty good. Even the honorable mentions are really fun too. So, yeah, man.
The fact that our honorable mentions, one of them is like one of the biggest shows of the year in Dan Dan Dan, should tell you like how good this the year of anime was.
Oh, Dan 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 was excellent.
It was a fantastic season 2.
Yeah.
But going from season 2s and season 1s of anime to video games, we are now going to go into our top 5 video games of the year. This one could be a little crazy because we don't, again, I don't know if you noticed this, people listening, but we don't know what our lists are for each other. Like, I don't know Prophet's list, Prophet doesn't know my list.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be very interesting. Prophet, I started this last time with our number 5.
Okay.
You go ahead. What's your number 5 game of the year?
So, my number 5 game of this year, it's just something I just continuously played throughout the year. And I went back and forth between both of these games. They're literally the same genre, right? So, I wanna say Diablo 4. Specifically, right now with the Paladin, it completed the goddamn game. Like to me, that's the class that was missing in the game. How the hell are you gonna have a class have demons all over the world, and you're missing the one class that's only point in life is to fuck up demons?
True.
Right.
Very true.
Well, now they got the class in there, and then they made a bunch of changes. The game it's almost a different game now. It's a new Diablo 4 now. Path of Exile 2 is like new every week. So like right now they got the Druid, they got like all kinds of stuff. I haven't been able to play it yet, but play the new stuff yet. But before that, Path of Exile 2 is just it's still just a damn good game. Like even when we were playing it last year to this year. This year right now, it is a completely different game than when we played it last year. That's how crazy it is.
I have to hop in there because I haven't played in a while.
That's why I put them both in here because they're both different games than what they were last year. Yeah. So that's my number 5.
Interesting. Okay. My number 5, very easy. Ghost of Yote is my number 5 game of the year. If y'all don't know Ghost of Yote, successor, I'll say spiritual successor. It's not Ghost of Tsushima 2, despite the fact that the story is pretty close to the same. But I really enjoyed that game when I played through it. It was more Ghost of Tsushima with the honestly better main character. I don't know if people are gonna hate me for saying that, but
hey, guess what?
What?
It's our show, so fuck them.
Exactly. Better main character than Ghost of Tsushima. The revenge story was a little bit better than Ghost of Tsushima also. Like, overall, I think it was just a huge improvement to what Ghost of Tsushima did. And when I played Tsushima, I really wanted more of that game, and I got it with Ghost of Yote. With a better character, with a better villain, better everything. Like, the game was just great. If people haven't played it yet, I don't know what you're missing out on. It's definitely should be in people's rotation to play. Just fantastic game overall.
Yeah, for sure. My number 4 is Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion.
Ooh.
So this is, I don't know, you take, because the first Daemon X Machina was it was more mech based. You're in mechs. This one is like you're kind of in a mech, but not really. You're more like a I don't know. You're almost like a Guyver now, in a way, just with like weapons and shit. You're just like a bigger one, right? Like you're just like, it's less mech and more like armor suit. So kind of like, I'm gonna say more like Robotech than anything. It's closer to, because it's like a smaller like type of robot unit. But it's pretty fun, man. Like I enjoyed it. It still has like a ton of the loot stuff from last time. You can make yourself little builds and things like that. It's a bigger game than the first one. If it's a little bit more open world, and less like go to the mission counter, do the mission and things like that. So yeah, game was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Okay. Another one that I have purchased, but I have not played. I am Prophet. This is like a whole nother thing, but I am actively working on trying not to buy any more games right now.
Yeah.
I'm going through. The last game I played is going to be my honorable mention because I haven't played enough of it to be in my top 5, but low key it would be in my top 5 if I played more of it. I just can't put it in there. But yeah, I that's on my list. That's on my backlog. I need to play that.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
My number 4 might be surprising to people. People are really gonna flame me for this one because it's not your number 1. No, it's not. Expedition 33 is my number 4 game of the year.
Okay. Which
is a lot better than it was 2 months ago. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. I have I played that game a few months ago because I've owned it for a while, and boy did I not like that game initially. I was only trying to parry. The parry's really clunky. Low key, the game's a little buggy too, if we're gonna be honest. But people don't really talk about that too. There have been a couple points where gameplay would just stop for me, where we would still be animating, people would still be moving, but no one would make a move. Happened to me a few times, but nitpicky stuff. But I think the not trying to only parry and learning how to dodge first before trying to parry got me into actually playing the game. I'm just gonna be honest. The game is very overrated. If it is your favorite game that you ever played, please play more video games. Honestly. And if we're gonna be real, the themes of the game were done better in my number 1 game. If we're gonna be honest. But despite all that, I'm just shitting on the game. I'm taking this up. It's my number 4 game and I'm shitting on it completely. But I really enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the world. I really did enjoy going through it once I actually played the game as intended, not just trying to parry. I shit on the story, but the story is actually really good. It's really overrated right now, and I think a lot of people who started playing after the Game Awards are gonna have the same opinion that I do, because people were calling it the golden grail of video games, like it could do no wrong. And let me tell you, it's a fantastic game. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it's not a fantastic game, because I enjoyed every bit of it. I replayed it after the Game Awards, and I've already finished it. Game Awards was not that long ago. Should tell you how much I enjoyed the game. It's just, I think people overrated it. If people weren't hyping it up the way that they were hyping it up, a lot of people now would probably feel a little bit better about the game. But overall, I think the game is fantastic. I really enjoy the story. I enjoy a lot of the characters, to the point where I'm not even going to try to spoil anything. I think if you have not played the game, you should at least experience the story. Because the story is really good.
Yeah.
Gameplay is a little iffy, but overall, fantastic game. It's my number 4 for a reason. Even though I'm not talking about it like it's number 4. But it is my number 4 game of the year.
But, like you said, there are better versions of that story that's being told, right?
Yeah.
Like for one, Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Yep. Actually, yes.
Tells that story, but it is a lot deeper than Expedition 33's, right? But that's not the shit on Expedition 33. It's just saying there's another layer of the story on Xenoblade Chronicles 3 that it has, that it tells the same story, but it does more, right? That's all. That's all I would say about that.
I think it was for the people who are hyping that game to all heaven. I think that might be their first RPG in 15 years. So people are saying Expedition 33 is doing a lot of things that turn-based games don't do, and that's, if you play turn-based game, that's not true.
Yeah, it's a lie, because if you played what is it, Metaphor ReFantazio?
Yep.
Within the last year, all that shit ain't true. And if we want to go down to the basics of having the action type combat stuff, we can go back to PS2 to Shadow Hearts. They did that.
Yes.
Or like Mario RPG. They also did it. Like you had to do timing. So it's just things have done it. And I think it was here's the weird thing I'm gonna say. I might get flack for it. Again, I don't care.
Whatever.
A lot of people like that say a lot of that stuff. They don't like JRPGs.
Pretty much.
Right? But these are Europeans making a JRPG, so it's okay. Right? Yeah. So in a sense, they avoided JRPGs because they don't like the art style, they don't like this, they don't like that about it. But they played the imitation version. And sorry if it sounds messed up, like I'm saying it's an imitation. Like, imitation's the best form of flattery, But
it's a damn good game.
It's a good game. Yes, I'm just saying, instead of playing all these other great JRPGs out there, they wanted they wanted a Western version of. They wanted somebody from the West to make it, so it has Western-looking characters, so they can get into it. Yeah. That's all I'll say.
Mm-hmm. It's Let me. I've been really mean to the game, so I'm gonna be nice because I made it my number 4 for a reason. I think the characters are really good. Mm-hmm. They the best part of that game is definitely the character writing and the character work, right? Yeah. Again, I'm not gonna go through and spoil it. Prophet, I don't know how much you played it. I don't think you beat it yet.
No, not yet.
So I'm not gonna go through like the entire thing. But the game has like a lot of really good moments. They have a lot of really good character moments and things like that. The game is a really good story game. And I think the only problem is now people are going to go through it with a fine-tooth comb because of, like, the last month of Expedition 33 stuff, right? Yeah. Like, it's winning awards everywhere. People are trying it. People are probably going to come to the conclusion that I have come to, where it is a really good game. Like, it's very enjoyable, and I think a lot of people should play it. But, huge but, if you think it's the greatest game ever, it's hard to take your gaming opinion super seriously.
Right.
Because the game is great. Like, it's a fantastic game. But it's just not what people are hyping it up to be. That's it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's the top 5 game for me of the year, for sure. Just not the end-all be-all this year. Mm-hmm. That's all for my number 4.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good number 4. It's a solid number 4.
It's a fantastic game. I'm never gonna say that the game's bad. I hated it before, like 2 months ago when I tried to play it because I was trying to parry all the time. I told you about this.
Right.
When not trying to parry all the time and you get used to the weird parry timings, you can get into the combat.
Yeah. And the thing I'm gonna preface, I wasn't talking bad about the game. I was actually talking more about the players that.
It's really the thing. You're right. The thing that drags that game down is not the game. It's the people that hype up the game.
Right.
That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you didn't have all them talking in your ear about how it's the greatest game of all time, and if you haven't played it, you don't know RPGs. Despite the fact that I don't really care what people think too much, the fact that I always kept on hearing that all the time, it kind of ate at me in the game, right?
Yeah.
So even parts where, it's supposed to be like emotional and stuff that, like, if you're really looking into it, a lot of the stuff that they talk about throughout the entire story is teased in the story. And if you can catch it the first time, I think some people didn't because they're not used to stories like that. But you can catch a lot of the twists and things that they do early on in the game.
Yeah.
If you're really paying attention to the story.
Yeah.
That's it. To shit on my number 4 even more. Well, to shit on the people that enjoy the number 4 even more. But like I said, I think the game's great. Am I going to play it again? Probably not. But I do want to play the DLC, that free DLC that they did. So I'm going to do that eventually, just not now.
Like, before I go to number 3, another game that I've had that same experience with was Black Myth Wukong.
It's you know what, go ahead. I'm going to let you explain, but I think I know where you're going with that for sure.
So, Black Myth Wukong is a cool game. It looks great. It plays great. It has a lot of issues because as you play the game, the frame rate goes to shit during combat. It's like there's times it'll go to single frames, right?
Yeah.
And no one ever talked about that. It kind of like, they just like, oh, this is the best action game ever. I'm like, oh, not really. It has its problems, and they've never ironed out those problems. And they're making a part 2, supposedly. So, anyways.
Well, that game's not going to come out till 2045, so you got time.
And, the story wasn't there. If we're talking about story wasn't that great, but it was an action game, so you don't really take that too serious, right?
Yeah.
Well, gameplay wise, it wasn't. It was very simplistic, right? Once you start getting like certain things, and you find out like 1 or 2 combos that you need to do. That's it. Unless like there's like a certain boss that needs you to do a certain mechanic to beat it, right? Mm. Other than that, it wasn't no Souls like. Sorry for people that only explain games that are action based and a little hard as a Souls like. It's not a Souls like at all.
No.
It's just an action game. That's all it is.
Action game with a little bit of difficulty. That's all it really is.
That's all it is. And don't get me wrong, I had fun playing it. But it wasn't like the greatest game I ever played. Like, honestly, if I put it in an action game sense, there's games way above it, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Like Bayonetta 3, Devil May Cry 5. There's a slew of other games that are better than Black Myth Wukong. It's kind of average when you look at it at that aspect. Was it cool for the year it came out? Sure. But, again, it wasn't the best game that came out that year.
Yeah. I think a lot of gaming right now is that, right? Because you have a lot of these games that are really hyped up end up having that same thing. Because it's people, and this is no blame to the people. Because I think Expedition 33 did a really good thing of inviting people to the RPG genre, quote unquote genre.
Yeah.
If they stick around, they'll find a lot of really good things in JRPGs.
Yeah.
But if they don't, I mean, that's on them. It is what it is, right? Mm-hmm. I feel the same thing for Black Myth Wukong. Like, if you played it, I played it. It was fun. I really enjoyed playing it. But, again, definitely not, like, the end-all, be-all, best action game I've ever played.
No.
It's fun. Whatever.
I don't even think it would have hit my top 5 that year. So, like...
No, when that game came out, there was a lot of really good shit that year.
Well, it was competing against Infinite Wealth. It ain't happening, bro.
Yeah, it ain't happening. It wasn't gonna happen at all.
No. So...
Speaking of which, that's my number 3. No, I'm kidding.
Speaking of which, no. So, my number 3 is... it's kind of it's not even really a re-release, because they did so much stuff to it. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles.
Ooh, speaking of really good RPGs.
Speaking of fantastic RPGs, so they went in there and they just they fixed some of the classes, a lot of the classes that were in the game, because some of them they just didn't even work. Like an archer did not work in that game for some reason. So they went in there, they fixed that. They put voice acting on everything for all the characters and all the scenes and everything. And that just completely changes how the story is conveyed in the game in general. Which, that story is insanely good anyway. And and if you don't know anything about an Ivalice game, it is political and super fucking violent. And that's what you get in this Final Fantasy Tactics game. It's just complete insanity, like, after you get to a certain point. Mm-hmm. But it is, it is such a good remake. I don't care if it didn't have the War of the Lion stuff. That's cool, whatever. What they did by bringing it to the modern consoles, putting that extra effort into the voice acting, having the 2 different versions, if you wanted to play the original version versus the new remastered version, you could do that. They just did a whole lot of stuff. And, it comes in as my number 3 because it is still like literally one of the best tactics games ever made, and probably one of the best Final Fantasies ever made at the same time. So, yeah. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. That is for sure something. If you like a tactics game, you like a good story, you like Final Fantasy, what are you doing? You need to pick up that game.
Going to my number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I have I know what my number 1 is. My number 2 and 3 are kind of like difficult, but what I think I'm gonna do is I feel like I can't put this game at number 2 because of stuff that's happening. But my number 3 game is Monster Hunter Wilds.
Okay.
I really enjoy the game when I was going through it. I think it's really good. It's plagued with a lot of issues, and I would be hard pressed not to talk about those issues. Thankfully, I don't really get a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Right, especially playing on PC. So it's hard, but there are times where it does not run well. But overall, I think they did a really good job with this Monster Hunter. I don't think it's better than World and Iceborne, sadly. I think with the open world, I don't think that hit that high. But a lot of the stuff that they've been doing, especially since release, has been fantastic. We have the Final Fantasy collab. We have some Street Fighter stuff in there also. The fights are great. Like, the weapons are just fun. Overall, Monster Hunter Wilds is great. And I think once we get that G-Rank expansion next year, it's really going to find itself. Like, really going to find itself. But for now, it's my number 3. I still play it every once in a while. I haven't played it since the latest update, so I need to do that. But overall, a fun game that I've been coming back to all year. Just great. All around.
Yeah, I had fun, like, when I was playing it. It was, like, if I would have gotten through it, like, gotten through the whole thing, and then, because I still need to do that. Like, it sits in this weird area with that and Space Marine, right?
Uh-huh.
They're both fantastic fucking games, but I haven't been able to finish them. I need to go back and finish them. It's like the for sure need to go back and finish, but it would probably be up there if I did finish it.
I would for right now, I will wait till the G rank expansion comes out. I keep on saying G rank. Like, I haven't been playing Monster Hunter for that long, so I sound like one of those Monster Hunter players. Once Master Rank comes out, I think that's when it's going to be a good time to come back.
Yeah.
But right now, it's close to the end. People are fighting a lot of, like, the end game stuff right now. They fixed a lot of the end game now. The end game isn't just Arkvale anymore. There's a lot to do with the end game. It's good now, but I would still wait until the Master Rank expansion comes out to really give it another shot again.
Yeah, I feel like it's like, because people forget World was the same way.
Yeah.
When World came out, like, we had to wait until until Iceborne for it to even get close to being like where it needed to be. Yeah, we had that stupid unicorn thing that we had to kill. That was like the hardest damn thing to kill.
Fucking Kieran, bro.
Yeah, Kieran. I think that was like one of the last ones before they that one in the gold. What was the gold one called?
Are you talking about
the little raid?
Behemoth? No.
It was the one where the two sides had to attack him and then beat him.
Fuck, I don't remember now. I know what you're talking. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't remember it though.
Yeah, that was like before Iceborne. That was the in game, like beating Kieran, beating
the Elder Dragons.
The Elder Dragons, and then it was that one that was the gold one that like you got the gold weapons from. I forget what the hell his name was, but
I don't remember either. Because I didn't play a lot of base world endgame. I stopped pretty early, and then when Iceborne came out, that's when I got like really addicted to Monster Hunter again.
Yeah, Iceborne's amazing. Iceborne is so good, so damn good. But I feel like World's in the same situation. And yeah, an expansion when they go even more crazy is when you get even more stuff. So Monster Hunter is going to continue to grow.
Yeah,
and you get all the crazy events too. So yeah,
well worth it.
No, so with that, we're down to the final 2 of our list.
Oh yes.
So my number 2 probably will. I don't know, might surprise some people, might not. Donkey Kong Bonanza.
That's not a surprise. Not a surprise at all. It is for me.
Donkey Kong Bonanza is it's one of the best platformers probably in the past like 5 to 10 years, easily. It was done by the Super Mario Galaxy, not Galaxy, Super Mario Odyssey team. Mm-hmm. And so take everything from Super Mario Odyssey, put Donkey Kong in it, and then give Donkey Kong mechanics to it, and add even more to it. Like, you know, because literally the whole world is destructible. It is an incredible game, and it's another one of those Nintendo games that's like, how the hell did you do this shit? Like, how the hell did you do this? Because there's just so much, like, going on. And it's not a hard game. You know, some people just need difficulty all the time. It's not a hard game at all. You could get through it, have fun, collect the things that you want to, you know, do all the collection stuff to get, you know, per the area. And, you know, fight all the bosses and then, you know, try to just unlock, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. But the moment-to-moment gameplay is probably some of the best because if all else fails, just destroy everything. Literally, you could, if you're mad, you have a bad day, jump into Donkey Kong Bonanza. Destroy some shit, you'll feel good to go. It's like, you know, I don't know, Wreck-It Ralph was a parody on Donkey Kong, basically. Uh-huh. So Donkey Kong is like, oh yeah? Well, hey, Wreck-It Ralph, this is what you could do if you were real. And pretty much, is, you know, he wrecks everything. So, really, really good game. Okay. All
right. My number 2. This is, after saying what I said about a game earlier, people are going to be like, oh, you're one of those. But I can't deny my heart. I know what my number 2 is.
Heart of the Cards.
Heart of the Cards. It's not Yu-Gi-Oh! It should be, though. If Master Duel would have came out this year, Master Duel would have been like my number 2. I still play Master Duel every once in a while.
Yeah.
But my number 2, and people are going to hate that I'm going to say this, Battlefield 6.
Oh, yeah. There we go. That's my number 2. Man.
That's my number 2. Like, I can't lie to my heart, Prophet.
Not even your heart. It's fucking reality. Battlefield 6 is better.
Battlefield 6 is one of my favorite games this year. I don't care what anyone says. Battlefield is back. This game has been so good. I'll hop in every weekend. I'll play. I own it on PS5 and PC.
Damn right you do.
I enjoy the shit out of that game, and I don't care who knows it. I don't care what kind of gamer you call me. Well, my number 1, you're gonna be like, oh, he's not just a gun gamer. That's crazy. Also, I don't think any game that I said has guns in it, other than Monster Hunter. On a technicality.
On a technicality, yeah.
But Battlefield 6, the multiplayer is just fantastic. Moment to moment, it's the best Battlefield we've gotten since Bad Company 2.
Yeah.
Destructibility's there. The weapon unlocking is there, even though people don't like it. I enjoy unlocking the guns the way we have to unlock them now. Mm-hmm. I prefer it.
Yeah.
The systems are great. The people playing the game aren't assholes. They're playing objective now because all the COD people are gone. It's just, the game is fantastic. It's probably the best multiplayer shooter in the last couple years. And I have a blast every time I play that game. I don't care. Call me whatever you want. I don't care.
Goddamn right. Battlefield is better. Thank God it's back.
It's so good. Also, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Which is it's insane that he recently passed.
Well, look, someone showed me the because it was all over TikTok, the recording of that crash.
Oh, it's there. I haven't heard the crash.
Yeah, he crashed his Ferrari. But yeah, I'm not gonna go into it, but probably shouldn't have been doing that. But we'll just say
it was one of those.
I'll just leave it there. If you ever watch the video, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Vince Zampella, rest in peace. Hopefully, I'm probably not going to look at the video. I'm not going to hear the crash. Just Vince Zampella, rest in peace. All right, Prophet. This is the time. Do you have an honorable mention?
So Monster Hunter is going to be one of my honorable mentions. I know I just said I didn't get to play all the way through, but the time I played it, I fucking enjoyed every minute of it. A game probably people don't even know about is a Shin Megami Tensei game. So the one that came out this year was Shin Megami Tensei Raido.
Raido, yeah.
And that is actually a really fun game. Take your SMT game and pretty much do it in real time. Because you still summon the demons do their thing, you're fighting. It is a crazy mix. And even though it is it was remade from PS2, let's not skip that fact. It's still a good game. And I think, let me see. Let me look at the wall of greatness over here. Okay, I got one more, and that will be. So I haven't played all the way through it yet, but it would probably knock something off of my top 5 if I did play all the way through it. Octopath Zero.
Ooh.
Octopath Zero is literally the best Octopath game, and I said that about 2. Octopath Traveler 2 is still an ungodly good game. Octopath Zero is just as good, if not better. So yeah, I give that an honorable mention only because I did not get a chance to play all the way through it. And I'm gonna add one more. And I hated it when I got to a certain point, but after they fixed the difficulty thing on it, it was pretty enjoyable. And that's First Berserker Kazan.
I can finally buy it now. I've been waiting.
After they fixed the difficulty thing, is actually like you could get through it. It was a fun game, man.
First Berserker. Funny story about that, Prophet. I was scrolling on TikTok today, right? Because remember we talked about it months ago. I talked about wanting to buy it, and you were like, Now I know I can buy it. Yeah. I was scrolling through TikTok, and you know how TikTok, sometimes they have like people basically doing video game streams there too.
Yeah.
I saw a game, I was like, what the fuck is that game? It looks great. It was First Berserker Kazan. Because he dressed the guy differently. Once I saw it, I was like, fuck, I can't buy it yet. Prophet was like, it's bad. I haven't looked it up myself yet. But now that I heard you say that they fixed difficulty, I'm buying it tonight.
I put it in the honorable mention, man. I put it up there. So you're good, man. You're good.
You got 3. I got 3.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves.
Ooh, okay.
I haven't got to play as much of that game as I would like. I don't think I've even played it on my own PC yet. I don't think I have it installed. I played it with people in other places. The game is a lot of fun. And I know it got like a lot of flack for having Ronaldo and the DJ in there, right? But the game's a lot of fun. And right now, they're the only fighting game company, SNK is the only fighting game company, that is actively giving out content
for
within
free.
like 3 months of a game. Within every 3 months. Can't say that about Street Fighter. Can barely say that about Tekken. Like, the game is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I'm going to probably sit down and start my own account pretty soon. Because I already own the game. I just never actually downloaded and played it. I'm going to do that. It's really fun.
Yep.
My second one is, this one probably wouldn't crack the top 5. Because I don't think it's great, but I've been really enjoying it. It's Borderlands 4.
Okay.
They fixed some of the performance issues. That's the name of the game this year, is games coming out with really shitty performance issues. They have fixed some of them. It's fixed on console completely, and I also got it for $35 when it was on sale. Technically, I shouldn't tell the story about how I technically didn't pay for it, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. We don't have to talk about it. Probably you know the story. But it was legal. I didn't steal it. Like, I didn't steal the game. But it was the game's a lot of fun. I think they fixed a lot of things from Borderlands 3. The story's a little bit better. I haven't gotten through the whole thing yet, so I don't know super far. The only thing I'm not a fan of right now, I'm still not a big fan of it being open world. because I don't think they did a really good job with the open world. It feels kind of empty sometimes when you're like driving around.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think the game's really good.
I think that's because so this version will be like that, and then the next one, and they'll put more emphasis on it, and it'll be a better game.
I think so. I expect they're going to be around. We're going to have Borderlands 4 for a while because they usually do a really good job of supporting the game for a couple years.
Yeah.
And plus, usually, if you don't have it in a year, you'll be able to get the Game of the Year edition with all the DLCs for like $10. So.
Yep.
It'll be worth it. Thankfully, I didn't pay for this copy, so I might do that. I might do that anyway. We'll see.
Hey, I got my copy. I went to GameStop one day. Story of as profit goes to GameStop.
Uh-oh. We haven't had one of these on the podcast in a while because we don't talk about games anymore.
Well, it wasn't even a crazy story. I went to GameStop, and this was like 2 weeks after it came out, okay? I go to GameStop, I'm like, okay. I look, and I see Borderlands 4 for like $25.
Oh, it's even cheaper now.
It was a used copy for $25. And I was like, oh, well, I'll just pick that up. I pick it up, and it still had the code and everything in it to use for, the little thing they give you, the day one edition stuff. So I was like, there's no way they did not use this code. I put in the code, it works. Sure enough, the guy didn't use the code. Whoever returned it.
Shit, might have been my copy. I don't know.
Oh no, this was like 2 weeks after it released.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't my other copy. Okay.
Yeah. So sure enough, it was unused. So it was open, whatever, but it was pretty much. I feel like the person only installed it, played it for like 5 minutes, and came back and returned it. Mm-hmm. They didn't put the code in. They didn't do anything. So it was technically a new copy of the game for $25.
Pretty worth it. And plus, I think $25 is a really good price for that game right now, as it is. Mm-hmm. You'll get a lot of enjoyment out of it because the game is huge.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me talk about my final honorable mention. And this game would be in my top 5 if I had not just started playing it yesterday.
Okay.
It is also a remake from an old game back in 2004. Trails of the Sky first chapter.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Bro. So, okay. Quick story time.
Okay.
I beat Expedition 33 like yesterday morning. Right?
Yeah,
it was pretty recent where I beat it. I had just bought Trails of the Sky because Trails of the Sky was on sale on Steam. Right? Yes. So, the thing that I want to do, I want to try to play like 3 games at a time. 3 different things. So, I had that game. I had Trails of the Sky queued up for after Expedition 33.
Okay.
I started playing it yesterday. Mm-hmm. Before I beat Expedition 33.
Yeah.
I almost didn't beat Expedition 33. I almost said, fuck that, I'm going to put this game down. I'm not far in Trails of the Sky. But oh my god. That game is fucking fantastic.
Oh man. Welcome. Oh man. You're done for now, dude. You're done for.
I haven't. I'm going to tell you right now. I have barely gotten to the game. I'm doing side quests right now. Chilling. I have a good time. The story hasn't even flipped yet for me.
Yeah.
The combat alone sells that game for me. The characters are fantastic. The few characters I already know are fantastic. Again, combat is great. You want to talk about like going from action based to turn based? I don't think I've seen a game do it better than Trails of the Sky, personally.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna say you're done for. Because now you're gonna get into. So there's, I think it's the first 3 games. So you're playing the first chapter, and then there's the second and third, right?
Yeah.
Then it goes to Cold Steel,
yes.
all the Cold Steel stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's like what 9 games?
Yeah.
So yeah, like you get into that. I have. So as far as all of the Trails games, I'm waiting until the next 3 come out, or next 2. Mm-hmm. I have all of them except for the 2 that need to come out.
Yeah, because chapter 2 comes out next year in fall. They said.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about chapter 3 yet, but I'm assuming we're gonna get it like maybe 2 years after, maybe.
Yeah, they want to finish. They want to finish the whole thing, so we're gonna get chapter 3. But yeah, I have the whole thing. The end of the Cold Steel arc. I have all that. Well, I have the beginning and the end of it, and the new Horizon ones. The last two that came out.
Mm-hmm.
But once those other two come out, oh man, it's gonna be rough.
Like I said, I'm only about 3 hours in.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know how much you played of the game, but the main character's dad just left.
Yeah.
I don't know. I barely know why he left yet. I just became a bracer, and I'm about to go somewhere now.
Right.
But the fact that the story hasn't even fully started for me, and I'm very much addicted to that game. I'm afraid of what's gonna happen to me when I actually get into the game.
Oh no, you're done for.
When I'm actually able to like start getting skills, using bracer abilities a little bit more. I forget what they call. I don't know names or anything like that. Bro, it just the first couple hours blew me away, and I don't think it's been a long time since I experienced a game that blew me away immediately that fast. It just this game will probably, if I would have played it when it came out, like a couple months ago,
yeah,
it would have been in my top 5. It's Loki
man.
already is, but I didn't want to put it there because it's hard to. Because I haven't really done the story. I might hate it in like 8 hours. It's a possibility.
No.
Yeah, I know.
You're done.
Yeah, I know.
It's anime as fuck. Like it even in the combat and all that stuff is it's so good. Like, look, I got hooked on the series by playing a demo, mind you, of Cold Steel 3.
Oh.
They had it on, because I downloaded it for Switch eShop. I'm like, all right, let me try this. And they had the thing that always gets me is, hey, you could take your progress and bring it over. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. I got like almost to the end of the demo, and I looked on the GameStop website to see where I could go and buy it. And I just drove down there and bought it. I bought that, and then I had to order part 4 from Best Buy. So I ordered part 4. I was done for after that.
Bro, I'm excited to really dig into that game. I'm gonna want to talk about it more once I really get into it. But the fact that I didn't know this existed and chapter 1 so far has been really good. I am excited for what's gonna happen when the story actually like drops and I get like more abilities. I get to meet more characters. I'm excited.
Yeah, it is. The story's fantastic. Like, this one is like just a start too, which is even more crazy. So, yeah, they're all really, really good.
I can't wait. That's probably what I'm going to be doing after this. Playing that game. But, Prophet, we got to talk about our number one, our games of the year. What is your game of the year?
Oh man, come on! You guys should know already from our last game of the year conversation. These games almost come out yearly now, but it's Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Come on now.
Yep.
Come on, guys.
Yep.
If you didn't know, now you know.
Very understandable.
Look, that game has so much fucking content in it. Ship battles. They have a pirate arena where you can fight other pirates in their ships, and you storm their ship and beat them up and stuff like that. You go all throughout Hawaii and get all the pirates and stuff. And remember, mind you, they didn't shrink Hawaii from Infinite Wealth. It's still the same size. So think of it like that, and it has all the content, and you're going to that other island to do things too. It has a ton of stuff. Like, shit, it even has the full-fledged kart racer. It has the, what is it? It doesn't have the Sojumon thing, but there's a ton of side quests. There's, in true Yakuza fashion, all the side quests have like other like mini games attached to it and things like that. The story was fucking fantastic. Majima is just waking up with amnesia and then going through the story and finding out why and the reasoning is so good, man. It is such a good thing. And this also bridges between the end of Infinite Wealth, because we all know what happened at the end of Infinite Wealth. Kiryu goes to treatment. Oh, spoiler alert. Kiryu goes to treatment. That guy that was the head of the Evangelist goes to jail and stuff like that. And this is probably about like 3 or 4 months after that. So yeah, it's pretty good. Really, really good. And probably it was my favorite game of the year.
That's understandable. I knew it immediately.
Yep.
The second that we're gonna do game of the year, I knew. And once we remembered that Pirate Yakuza came out this year, I was like, yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's not even hard.
My game of the year also isn't hard. Sadly, it's not Pirate Yakuza. I should have gave it an honorable mention. I should have. Because I really enjoyed that game too.
Yeah.
My game of the year, South of Midnight.
Ooh, South of Midnight's good.
South of Midnight. God, I don't want to gush too hard about it because I can gush about that game because I haven't been able to talk about it for a while. But South of Midnight, story's incredible, characters are incredible. People were getting on the gameplay, but if you play shit like Ratchet and Clank, you're gonna play this game. It's pretty much similar. This game also got me into playing games like this. Like Prophet knows, like I'm not really into like the platformer, the whatever you want to call South of Midnight. I'm usually not into those games. That opened up a whole new genre for me. Like I just enjoyed the game so much. Mainly my enjoyment was the story and the setting. Like it just, like everything about the characters that we see, everything about the setting that we're in, like it's just incredible. You want to talk about like a story that does really good about like grief and loss and stuff like that? South of Midnight did that better than most games have this year.
Yeah.
And it did it in 10 hours, by the way. So the game is just incredible. Like I don't want to gush too much about it. But just overall, the game kind of got overlooked in a lot of places too, because of you know the reasons why it got overlooked in most places.
Yeah.
But the game was just incredible. Like if you had Game Pass at this time and you didn't pay for it and you played through it, you got an experience. I put my money where my mouth is, and I paid for the game before it came out, and I wasn't really expecting to like it as much as I did. I wasn't. But that game captivated me. The game hooked me. And I haven't had a game experience like that one specifically in a very long time. So I enjoy the game. If you have not played South of Midnight, I'm pretty sure it's still on Game Pass. If you have Game Pass and you're not paying $30 a month for it, play South of Midnight. It's so worth it. It's also very short. It's 10 hours. You might be able to get out of there in like 8, honestly. I was having fun. I was roaming around. I was doing a bunch of stuff. But overall, I think the game is just an incredible game. It's definitely worth people checking out if they have not checked it out already.
Yep, and it's also coming to Switch 2 next year.
Yes. Everyone should buy it.
Yep.
Compulsion deserves to make another game because it was just incredible.
Are they still open?
I think they are.
Okay.
I think
did they get hit with the Microsoft purge?
No, because South of Midnight did pretty well. It did pretty well. So right now, I think they're safe.
Yeah.
Let me look it up just to make sure I'm not talking crazy. Yeah, they're not closed down. We're good. Yeah. I had to just make sure we are good. They're still with Xbox Studios, so we don't have to worry about anything. We're in a good place.
So on Facebook, they would be marked safe.
Yes, they are safe. A Prophet. Those are our game of the years. We had honorable mentions. We went through a lot. This was also a very good year. Gaming wise, it was a really good year.
Yeah.
We know about like companies and stuff like that. We know how hard it is being in the industry right now.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Games wise, fantastic.
Yeah. Games wise, fantastic. If you're out there and you're still working for companies, yeah, stay safe out there. And just I wish all of y'all the best, man, because it is rough out there, working in the game industry, especially this year. So
yeah, not a great year. Not a great year when it comes to working for studios.
No, not at all.
But we're going from an area that was not great to a company that potentially had their greatest year of their existence.
Yeah. TV and pay-per-views.
Easily one of the best years for AEW.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to our top 5 moments. No, we're not going into our top 5 moments of AEW. We're not going to do that.
No.
What we are going to do, though, is we have to talk about the pay-per-view that just happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Prophet, it's time for us to talk about AEW World's End.
Hot damn.
Did you get a chance to watch the show?
I got a chance to watch most of the show, yeah.
Then the first thing we got to talk about, we got to talk about first.
What is that?
We got to talk about the main event.
Okay, let's talk about the main event.
Main event. We had AEW Men's World Champion Samoa Joe in a 4-way against Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland, and the man who used his contract to weasel his way into this match, MJF. I know we haven't been on in a little bit. I don't think we have to explain the story of that. We'll talk about it a little bit, but we'll do this. MJF didn't do shit in this match. MJF came in, he got hit, he went outside, laid down. Came in, got hit, went outside, laid down.
Mm-hmm.
Did a couple things, got hit, went outside, laid down. And then stole the title by pinning Joe with the Heat Seeker for the 1-2-3. Also, he was talking about it's my time the entire time he was in there. So, I think in what was the most not surprising thing of the night, MJF is currently our world champion. Prophet, what were your thoughts on the main event?
I'm kind of in the middle about it.
Uh-huh.
Everybody else performed great, right?
Yeah.
Joe, Swerve, Hangman, they were doing their thing. The fact that MJF barely wrestled this match, I mean, he did some stuff, but it wasn't like the hard carrying that the rest of them were doing.
Yeah.
So, I'm interested to see how this title reign's going to go. How long it's going to be, for one. Hopefully not another year. But wasn't that impressive of a match. From an MJF standpoint. So, I'm curious to see, okay, when is he going to defend his title? Is it only pay-per-views? Is he going to defend it on TV? Well, he has to defend it once on TV against Bandito, right?
Yeah.
But after that, what else are we going to see? Yeah, I'm just interested to see how this title reign's going to go. And then also interested to see who he drops it to. So, it was okay match. Wasn't the best on the card, because there were some that are the best of the card. It was just kind of, it was okay.
Yeah, I think if you listen to this podcast, you know how I feel about MJF. I'm not a fan of MJF at all. I'm not a fan of him being AEW World Champion. When I was talking about it with other people, I said I would like anyone but MJF. I don't care who. That's literally what I said. Anyone but MJF. Anyone. I don't have faith in MJF because of the back half of that title reign. Honestly, if we're gonna be completely honest, it can just to be honest, the only good things from that title reign from MJF was the Danielson feud at the beginning and the first part of Better Than You, Baby, before Adam Cole got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That was 3 months of a 12-month reign, by the way.
Right.
I think people might not remember about all the shit. They killed the Pillars because of MJF. Jay White has not been the same because of that bullshit that MJF had to do. Like, everyone who worked with MJF during that title reign, except for Adam Cole, came out better. So I am concerned. And the fact that Bandito's the first one, and we know what MJF's gonna do. MJF's gonna fucking sports entertain and ham it up. And that's not what AEW needs, in my opinion, going into 2026. As the reason that AEW has been so strong this year is because they have not been doing the WWE shit that they were doing before. They felt like an actual alternative this year. And with MJF at the helm, being world champion, I am afraid that that's going to be gone.
Yeah, that's why I'm curious to see what they do in this title reign, because they can't revert back to doing what they did last time. He's gonna have to like wrestle, right? Like he can't revert back to being sports entertainer MJF. You just can't.
That's pretty much what he was when he came back already.
So something's gonna have to. There's gonna have to be a turning point where they're gonna be like, okay, look, this ain't working. We gotta do it a different way. Hopefully that happens.
I have no faith in MJF. I'm not gonna lie to you. No faith. But yeah, we will have to see where that goes. MJF is gonna show up on Dynamite this week, so I'm guessing he's gonna confront Bandito, because Bandito, their match is like the week after or 2 weeks after, sometime in the near future, or early January. That's gonna be his first defense, and that will tell us exactly who MJF is gonna be during the title reign. And if the same MJF from 2023, I'm happy the rest of the card is very strong.
Same here.
Yeah. But we're going to start now at the beginning of the show. We're going to go up to what I consider the true main event, if I'm going to be honest. But we're going to go start from the bottom. We're going to start at 0 Hour. We're going to touch on those really quickly. Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart, and Sky Blue defeated the newly All Elite Heian and Maya World.
Huh. It's amazing how that works, huh?
Yeah.
You come to work, do your job, and guess what? They sign you to a contract and hire you on.
That's the first All Elite graphic that we've gotten in a little while too.
Yeah.
So, just sometimes if you're a wrestler and you're brought in to do your job, you should probably just do your job.
Yeah.
Because maybe in 3 months you will have a full-time contract.
Yeah, maybe, just maybe.
Maybe. We had Eddie Kingston and Dak Gibson from Grizzly Young Vets. Eddie Kingston did win this match, and we got a return. Ortiz is back. So we're going to get Eddie Kingston and Ortiz versus Grizzly Young Vets. This should be very good. A very nice Ring of Honor Ring of Honor storyline to chew our teeth into. Prophet, what were your thoughts here?
It was good. Eddie Kingston's looking a little better. He's going back to Ring of Honor now, which is good. That's where he needed to be. Ortiz coming back is cool too. Like seeing him back. Because I know he's been doing a lot of stuff backstage, so
yeah,
he might be doing a little bit of both. So yeah, it's cool to see Ortiz back too. It'll be fun to see what they get into on Ring of Honor.
It's gonna be enjoyable. I will be tuning into Ring of Honor to look at that a little bit more also. Next up, we had a tag team match between Bandito and Mascara Dorada versus Mark Davis and Rocky Romero. And of course, Bandito and Mascara Dorada won. And people were calling for a new tag team. We're not getting rid of Brodito so easily. In my opinion, we got a new trio. And it should be a very fun trio. The match was really good. Obviously, with, Bandito and Mascara Dorada in the match, it was going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And we also learned after this match ended, that we're going to get El Clone in a match. Collision. January. He's finally going to wrestle.
Yeah, finally.
Prophet, what were your thoughts on the match in the I don't even know what to call it. I guess debut. 7 months in.
7 months in debut, huh? I thought it was cool, man. The match was fun. Bandito hardly misses. It almost seems impossible for Bandito to miss. Scar Dorada is having a pretty good year too. It was a pretty good match. And of course, we already knew who was taking that pin. Rocky Romero. He's taking that pin from everybody. Good on you, Rocky. But wonder who El Clone's going to go against. Is it going to be Bandito or Dorada first? We'll see.
I'm very curious. And I'm guessing this is the way that we get Hologram back now. That's the assumption, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we have 8-man tag. Jet Speed and Jurassic Express versus Charles Alexander and The Demand. A very good match. They tried as hard they could to take Luchasaurus out of their equation. That did not work. Speedball with Kevin Knight's trunks was able to help out. And we got Jack Perry pinning Ricochet. which leads to Wednesday, where we have an AEW National Championship match between Jack Perry and Ricochet. It should be very good. The match was very good. Very fun 8-man tag. Prophet, what were your thoughts on this 8-man tag?
It was a good way to segue into the show, like, because immediately after we had some shit.
Or did we?
So, yeah, it was a good match, pretty high speed. The fact that Jack Perry pinned Ricochet, and he's gonna go against him next week. I don't think Jack Perry's gonna win, but I think we're gonna get a feud out of it, so it should be fun.
It's gonna be an easy. Well, not easy match. It's just gonna be a nice little defense for Ricochet. Should be really good. Gonna be really enjoyable. Jack Perry really found himself also in this Continental Classic too, again. So should be really fun. Now we end the pre-show 0 hour, and we go into the main card. And what a way to start the main card. For those who don't know, if you listen to this podcast and you don't watch AEW, first off, thank you. Second off, Continental Classic was this month. So we are going to the semifinals. And our first semifinal was the Continental Champion, Kazuchika Okada, versus IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita. Who, boy, this felt like a G1 semifinal match to me, watching it.
Man, let me tell you, Okada did not take no breaks.
Not one. He took the easy way out, but no breaks.
No, he wrestles his ass off to this match, man.
Oh yeah, he took the easy way out at the end.
Yeah,
but this was a very motivated Okada.
Yeah,
Okada's low key. If we're gonna be honest, he was kind of motivated this whole Continental Classic. We'll be completely honest.
Oh yeah, no. I don't think he took any days off on any of the matches. He was he was in it. He was going in.
It was great to see, because we don't get to see Okada do that very often anymore.
Right.
But I think he was really invested in his Continental Classic, which is, it says something because of the way how it ended, but we'll get there. We're not gonna go through the whole match. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Y'all know at this point. But we gotta talk about the end. Takeshita basically had Okada's number. Mm-hmm. Whatever Okada was able to do, Takeshita was able to eventually find a way to gain advantage. He was faster, stronger, tougher than Okada. So Okada decided to use a screwdriver that was hidden in the corner of the ring.
Yep.
It took a minute for him to actually get there and actually use it, but he was able to hit Takeshita right in the head with it. 1, 2, 3. Okada is going on to the finals against we don't know who yet. But Okada cheated Takeshita, which means this ain't over.
Oh, it ain't over. It's going to spill out into Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh, God. That's next week. They're both there. Okada's the main event, while the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion is the semi-main event. The last episode, we actually talked about this, right? Where the last time we were in the situation, it was Okada and Naito.
Yes.
Oh, God. Prophet, what were your thoughts on this match?
Oh, what? I think, look, they had like 3 Match of the Year candidates in one card. And this was one of them. It felt like a G1 Finals match, in a way. Yeah. They just went all out. It was kind of crazy. And some of those counters Takeshita was pulling off, like when he reversed the Rainmaker and went straight into the Blue Thunder Bomb, I was like, what? What? Excuse me, Takeshita?
The way it was so smooth too, was just a perfect transition. Like, when you think of Takeshita, you don't think counter wrestle like this. But with the way that they told the story in the ring, you could tell Takeshita has been preparing for this match for a very long time. Mm-hmm. Like, he had a counter for everything. And it also didn't help that he was also stronger and faster than Okada also, on top of being prepared for him.
Yeah, on top of that, right? This match was so goddamn good. And what a way to start off the pay-per-view. This starts off the pay-per-view. That's insane.
The first match, bro. The first match on the main card.
Yeah.
So while we were all smoking our cigarettes, talking about how great this match was, we got another league match. And somehow was just as great as the first one.
Yeah.
We didn't get a break in this first hour because we had Jon Moxley versus Kyle Fletcher. The winner of this gets to take on Okada for the Continental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, if we've been talking about Kyle Fletcher like this all year, and it's time for us to stop doing this. Everyone's like, "Oh man, this was such this is a performance we've never seen from Fletcher." Yes, it is. Fletcher's been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah, literally.
We're not talking about Kyle Fletcher as the future. We're talking about Kyle Fletcher as the now.
Yeah.
Because Lord have mercy, if Takeshita was prepared for Okada, Kyle Fletcher was prepared for Jon Moxley. Also, again, being younger, stronger, and faster. This was more of a back and forth match though than Okada and Takeshita was though. And when I tell you that Moxley was the babyface in this match, if people didn't watch the pay-per-view, they probably wouldn't believe it.
Oh shit. He's been the babyface for the past 2 weeks.
Yes. It's been subtle. Mm-hmm. But this it opened it up. First off, Moxley chipped his tooth in the most hilarious way. I thought that that leg lariat that Kyle Fletcher did, I thought that caught him. And he chipped the tooth there. Nope. Jon Moxley by himself fell onto the metal stairs and chipped his tooth.
In the most Jon Moxley way possible.
The most Jon Moxley way possible, bruh. Like, I thought Fletcher did something. It wasn't. Nah, Moxley just fell. Also, Moxley was getting attacked at that leg. You know, where he's been tapping out a lot lately.
Uh-huh.
Fletcher attacked that leg very hard. And Moxley, to his credit, we've been talking about Moxley whenever we're on the podcast, talking about how he's a bitch now. Bitch Jon Moxley might be gone. This Jon Moxley had heart. He fought. He had to fight from the bottom up to beat Fletcher. And that's what he did. We got that Death Rider. We saw Jon Moxley's heart, his spirit, and Jon Moxley defeats Kyle Fletcher to go onto the finals of the C2 to face Okada for the Continental Championship. Prophet, what were your thoughts on this match?
This was did we just watch 2 G1 matches in a row?
We did. This was definitely 2 G1 semifinal matches. 100%. Yeah. This was G1 semifinal matches.
Yeah. Because Mox is going back to kind of going back to New Japan Mox.
Yes.
The way he was wrestling, the way he was fired up, had fighting spirit and stuff like that. That's which Moxley we were getting. And of course, that's the Mox everybody rocks with. Which is why he's starting to get cheered and stuff again.
You saw it immediately. Once the crowd caught on, they were on his side immediately.
Oh yeah, immediately.
People felt like people were waiting. I'm sorry. We felt like people were waiting to cheer for Jon Moxley again.
It's hard not. I think it's hard for people now not to cheer for him because of they know he's the ace of the company. Right? The company needs to go to a different direction. They need somebody to hold the title. They need to steer the ship a different way. Jon Moxley's always that guy. Mm-hmm. Hell, any company needs it. New Japan needs it. Jon Moxley's still that guy. And I'm just gonna say he's probably that. In the past 5-10 years, he's probably one of the best all around wrestlers.
Yeah.
Period. Because of that, because you could always count on him to do that, and he always brings it every time. So this match between him and Fletcher was excellent. Fletcher, you heard me talk about Fletcher all year. Literally one of the best wrestlers that has come up, and he is here now. There's no denying Kyle Fletcher now. He's literally one of the best. One of I would say now for the men's wrestlers, probably one of the top 5 now in AEW.
Oh yeah,
by far.
And have some hard conversation about who we got to take out of there, but I'm with you.
Yeah, it'll be a hard conversation. Actually, I know who we could take out, and people will probably like try to fight me for it.
I don't even know who you're gonna say, but I'm pretty sure I agree with you.
I'll say it right now. We'd have to take out Kenny Omega.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I said it's gonna be a hard conversation because it's the truth.
Yeah. Kenny can still go. Like, let's go like that, but it's not. He has to take it easy. He can't go like he used to, like, as long, right?
Yeah.
So, like, a person that can and is at the top of his game right now is Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher takes that spot.
There was a report today. I don't know if it's true or not. So I hate that I'm spreading this because I just saw it. But like someone was like, "Oh yeah, AEW wants Kenny to be back in the world title division," and the first thing I said was, "If this is true, that's not a good idea."
Yeah,
and that's not me disrespecting Kenny Omega. It's me understanding where Kenny is right now.
Yes.
Kenny can be the top of the trios division.
Oh yeah,
let him do that. As much as I love Kenny Omega, I definitely don't want him to feel the need to have to be the guy in those singles matches anymore. He doesn't have to anymore. He doesn't have to be the guy to carry the company anymore. The company has people now who can carry the company.
Yeah. There's enough people now that have been built up and stepped up that he doesn't need to do that. He could go out, have great matches like every other month. As long as we get some Kenny Omega action in there, we'll all be good. He doesn't need to like go balls to the wall like he used to every week, every single match, because like one, he can't due to the the surgery and the procedure and all that stuff that's happened. He literally can't. So yeah, put him in something like the trios. Have the elite take down the ops.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard conversation. I think people aren't gonna like us saying that, but I think it's the truth. Yeah, we have Kenny in the Tokyo Dome against Gabe Kidd.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we know he can still do it, but selfishly, I want to preserve Kenny Omega for as long as we can. I want to see Kenny Omega wrestle 10 years from now. Is that possible? Probably not at this point.
Yeah.
But I would do anything that I could in my own power to make sure that by 2035 we have a Kenny Omega retirement and not 2028.
Right.
But yeah, fully agree with you. And I agree with you again on the match. The match was incredible. The 2C2 matches, bro, just blew it out of the water immediately.
Look, the whole C2 has been nothing less than fantastic.
Bro, this was easily the best C2 that we've ever gotten.
Yeah. It was at a different level this year than it has been the past couple. It's definitely at a different level.
We had everyone in that tournament was a stud.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't have any, no offense to anyone in the Continental Classic the previous 2 years, but we had no layups.
Yeah.
The layup ended up being Roger Strong. And you know how good of a tournament that you have of 12 people that your layup is Roger Strong?
It's an insane tournament because Roddy is just as good as everybody else on there.
Yes. He could have been in the semifinals if they really wanted him to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna move on because we're gonna talk about that finals, but not yet. That's gonna be our main event of this podcast.
Yes, sir.
Because it was the main event in my heart. I don't care what anybody says. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Next up, we had the Chicago Street Fight for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. FTR champions versus Bang Bang Gang, Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn. I thought the match was really good. I really enjoyed it. Coming down from the 2C2 matches, though, you could tell there was a step down. And you know how FTR likes to they like to brawl dirty, right?
Yeah.
So their matches don't ever really look like quote unquote polished matches, which really works for FTR. This was that.
Yeah.
We saw.
Go ahead. You know what though? We don't need this match was in the perfect spot.
Yeah.
Because we had talk about stepping on the gas and going to 150 at the start of something, that's what the first C2 matches. They didn't even spread that shit out. It was immediate.
Back to back.
Back to back. So this kind of, slowed things down and got us ready for the rest of the card. Until the finals. And then it went balls to the wall again.
Yeah. we still had a lot of good stuff in this match. So I don't want to pretend like it was a bad match. I'm not saying that.
Oh, no. It's not a bad match at all. I'm just saying, we went to 150. Now we got to dial it back. We got to go 60 now. Okay.
That was a hard-fought 60, let me tell you that.
Yeah. we might be pushing 70 on this one, but still.
I think so. We had a lot happen in this match. It was a Chicago Street Fight. Stokely took 5 minutes to set up a table that he didn't even really get to go through. He kind of bounced off of it. It was hilarious.
He bounced off of it, slid, and then hit the announce table.
Hit his head, which was low-key. We didn't even talk about this in the first 2 matches either. A very big part of this pay-per-view was people landing on their heads and necks.
Yeah.
Fletcher did it. Takeshita did it. They're just more people do it throughout the show, but that's just kind of where we are.
Yeah.
This was a tribute to Kota Ibushi. This was what the show was. And Tetsuya Naito. We're going through the match. We did get FTR winning the titles. Or not winning the titles. FTR retaining the World Tag Team Championships as expected. But we had a lot going on in this match. There was a lot of really good things here. Prophet, what were your thoughts on the tag title match?
The tag title match, like I said, I think it was in the perfect spot that it needed to be. It was a fun match. And I'm always happy to see Juice Robinson back in the ring, and Austin Gunn. I just wish the whole group could be healthy at the same time. That's what we're missing.
The monkey's paw. Is they're all going to be healthy and MJF's going to be champion again.
Of course, that's what's going to happen.
So we can't even get JY going for the world title because I do not want JY anywhere near MJF. Not anymore.
But he can go for the international. He can go for the... Him and Okada feud for the international title would be ridiculous.
Yeah. International. We have the national.
National.
TNT.
If they want to go trios again, they can go trios.
Yeah.
There's so many. Yeah.
Which we'll talk about the Unified Championship in a little bit because we gotta have a conversation about that one because that is hilarious. But we move on from one tag team match. We have our men's World Tag Team title match that just ended, and we're going directly into the women's tag team championships.
Yeah.
In their first defense, the Babes of Wrath are wrestling against Mercedes Moné and Athena. And let's be real. We all knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
We all knew what was going to happen. It was inevitable. We knew that Mercedes and Athena were not going to win because they lost to them in the first round of the tournament. But it's not about what we knew. It's about how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And how it happened might be unexpected if you're not paying attention to the stories of AEW. Because I saw some people were like, oh, I like Mercedes Moné now. Y'all fucking fell for the story. The 1.5-year story that she's been telling. Congratulations. Yeah. MVPs of the match were, of course, Willow Nightingale and Athena.
Oh, of course.
Athena was going crazy. Willow was going crazy. We got a little bit of Mercedes, but Mercedes was low key out of it because she is not in a good headspace right now. And Harley Cameron's Harley Cameron. I'm very proud of her. I'm very happy that she's a champion. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm not gonna go any further because that would be mean. I'm not gonna do that. We got Willow Nightingale pinning Mercedes Moné to retain the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships, and Mercedes was shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Athena was pissed.
Athena was pissed off.
There are so many angles that we can go from this match. And again, because, we're talking about it, we have to talk about, we have a TBS championship match between Mercedes Moné and Willow Nightingale happening this Wednesday. Anything can happen at this point. We don't know, but we're likely going to see Mercedes disappear a little bit after this match. Very big possibility. Prophet, what were your thoughts on this match?
The match was good, but this was more of a story driver for Mercedes than anything.
Yeah.
And I do feel like it's setting up Mercedes versus Athena again, but this time for the TBS Championship. I feel like Athena's going to take it. Yeah.
Athena was pissed.
Yeah. She was mad as hell.
Because the difference between this match and the match where Athena was pinned, Athena got caught. Mercedes got picked up, got hit with that babe with the power bomb, did not move. So yeah, we are in a situation right now where that TBS title can go anywhere. People think that Willow might win. I don't think so. But yeah, we're very interesting. I'm very excited. The fact that I'm more excited about what's going to be happening with Athena, Mercedes, and Willow than the tag titles, because I am worried about Tony Khan booking the women, but we'll talk about that more when we get to the Women's World Championship match, because we got to have a conversation about the women, specifically how they're being booked. But we'll talk about that when we get there. The next thing we're going to talk about is a match that I don't think anyone expected to be as bloody as it was. We had Darby Allin and Gabe Kidd.
I expect that to be bloody. What are you talking about?
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought they were gonna fight. I thought Darby was gonna get beat up. I did not expect a blood feud type match from these two. I did not.
I for whatever reason I did, because of how shit was going on. Like, you remember when Darby Allin was cutting that promo and this Gabe Kidd, you just see Gabe Kidd appear in the background. He's just like popping up everywhere, and then he literally took Darby Allin up the stairs and kicked him down the stairs.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's a little blood feud going on there.
We got it. I mean, it happened. It was a lot of blood in this match.
Yeah.
Also, like, I had to watch the game because I was like, it's Darby and Gabe. I'm good. Like, well, I'll watch a little bit later. And they hooked me into the match halfway through, because I think they also knew people were like, oh, okay, this is the break match.
Yeah.
This barely had any build. We didn't really have anything from it. Darby's great. People don't like Gabe. Whatever. So I think they knew what they were doing. It was a really good, ended up being a really good match. Darby Allin wins, of course. Darby Allin definitely needed this momentum, right? After getting pulled from the C2. He needed a win like this. And he got it against Gabe Kidd, who is, at this point, I'm assuming is signed to AEW. There's no way.
There's no way he's not, man. He's appearing too much.
For sure has a dual contract. For sure.
At the very least.
Exactly. Prophet, what were your thoughts on the match?
It was exactly what I thought it was going to be, man. It's a Darby Allin special. It's a car crash with blood this time. It was a fun car crash though. So yeah, it was it was a pretty fun match. Like, him and Gabe Kidd were just seeing who could seeing who can mess the other one up more, and seeing who can make the other one bleed more. That's this whole match. But it came out pretty fun. So I can't really complain about this match.
No, and it being really good. I thought this was going to be my break match. I was going to chill for a minute, and they pulled me back in.
Yeah.
Next up, we got to talk about probably what was the most fun match of the night.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bro, we got Mixed Nuts Mayhem. We had Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe, and Timeless Tony Storm versus the Death Riders, Claudio, Garcia, Wheeler Yuta, and Marina Shafir. I guess the way I have to start is AEW ain't really worried about that intergender shit anymore.
Nope. They're for sure not.
I think that's really good on pay-per-view. I could gush about this match. I'm not going to. We'll be here for too long if I started gushing about this match. But so much happened. We got a Roger Strong, Marina Shafir standoff, which Marina, I don't know how she kicked the shit out of his throat. And Roddy was like, fuck this, and chopped her in the back. We had Tony Storm getting in the spin from Claudio. We had Tony Storm doing the hip attack to Wheeler Yuta. We had a blossoming buddy cop situation between Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy. Mm-hmm. There was a point where they were dancing and kicking people, and Orange Cassidy got dipped. It was just which is great. The match was fantastic. Like I said, I'm not gonna gush about it. I'm gonna stop. Mark Briscoe hit the J Driller to get the pin on Wheeler Yuta. Just fantastic match. We had the conglomeration come out. Willow and Harley were out there. They were all celebrating. Mina and Luther joined. It was like a really good, feel-good moment. Like, it was just fun. I don't think people expected this match to be as fun as it was, but it was just incredible. And the crowd was into it heavy. Like, it was just... Everything was great about this. Prophet, what were your thoughts on Mixed Nuts Mayhem?
So Mixed Nuts Mayhem was just it was just all around, like, a fun wrestling match. And this is a night where I think the interesting thing about this pay-per-view is there's everything in this pay-per-view. You got the serious matches, you got, like, the low-key comedy matches, you have the hardcore matches. You literally had everything in this pay-per-view in general. And this match shows how good AEW is in general. The fact that you can have all these types of matches and all the wrestlers are so good that they can do all those types of matches. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, the matches also be good, right? This Mixed Nuts match, it was fun. It was really fun. It was a nice break before we got back to serious.
Oh yeah. Seriously we did get to. Mercedes is crashing out in the back. We already talked about it, but Willow and Mercedes are gonna have a TBS championship match on Wednesday. That's all that was. We don't have to talk about that too much more. She crashing out though. Probably the best work I've seen Mercedes do. Straight up.
Yep.
Just fantastic. From there, we go on to the AEW Women's World Championship match. Chris Statlander versus Jamie Hayter. There's a big conversation to be had here on this match. I don't know if now's the time to do it. We might do it, we might not.
Mm-hmm.
But these two women were killing each other.
Yeah. This was a Josie Pro match, bro.
This was, like, unironically, probably one of the best women's world title matches we've had this year.
Yes. Like, easy.
But goddamn, could we not get the crowd into this one?
I'm just going to say this.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't the women's fault.
No, it's not.
That crowd sucked. Like, period. They were barely getting, like, okay, you have Takeshita and Okada, right?
Mm-hmm.
In any other crowd, they would be hype. That would be some hype shit happening right now. These people were barely getting hype. Which makes me feel like it's a WWE crowd, bro. They don't really like wrestling. I don't know what it is.
I mean, look, Chicago, since CM Punk has left, has not been the same Chicago for AEW.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a fact of life.
Yeah.
Like, sure, it was sold out, but we had probably one of the best world title defenses that we've seen in Chris Statlander and Jamie Hayter, and we couldn't get shit for them.
Yeah.
And part of the reason why I want to have a conversation about this, again, I don't know if we're going to be doing that now or not, is Tony Khan has a very hard time booking first-time face champions. Hangman's first title reign was fine, right? It really wasn't the center of attention, but understandable, I guess, at that point. If you think of the best title reigns in the company, other than Jon Moxley during the pandemic, how many other good, like, face world titles specifically reigns have we had? We can count Orange Cassidy. I think the best babyface title reign was Orange Cassidy with the International Championship for the first time.
Right. Yeah. Because that reign was insane.
Yes.
But Hangman's first title reign wasn't bad.
It was alright.
It was alright. He had some good matches in it.
Can you think other than Jon Moxley during the pandemic, can you think of a really good face AEW World Champion?
Most of them been heels though. That's the problem.
The only one that I can think of right away that was a really good face World Champion was Jon Moxley during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one.
Because Kenny Omega was a heel at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, if you think about it, not even Tony Storm's first championship reign was good. Not until she turned timeless.
Yeah, the first one wasn't great either. Mm-mm. And for the first time, she was a heel for that first part of the timeless run. And I would put that more. And this is gonna sound shitty of me after criticizing Tony Khan, but I put that more on Tony Storm than Tony Khan.
Yes,
because Tony is the face of the company. Like, she is the face of the company at this point. Like, whatever she does, she gets one of the biggest reactions of the night. Mm-hmm. No matter where she is. Face of the company. But because she was so undeniable, they had to put her on TV every week. They don't do that with other face champions. Even Hangman with the second reign. And I've even said this. I think Hangman's second reign was miles better than the first reign.
Right.
But he wasn't, like, always the focal point. Right? You think of men's world champion, you think of the focal point. When MJF was the champion, he was the focal point of that whole year.
Right.
For better or worse. I'm not going to count Samoa Joe, because Samoa Joe had the two. Swerve's first title reign wasn't really that great either. If we're going to keep it a whole stack.
Uh-huh.
Like, there are two problems. One, Tony Khan does not know how to book face champions well. Not at all. Two, when you do have a face champion, they're very inconsistent on TV. Like, we should be seeing Chris Statlander on TV more, dropping more promos more in the ring. Right? Not even having to do, like, 8-man tags, 6-man tags, nothing like that. She should have the mic in her hand a lot more. Especially considering how much better she's gotten on the mic. Mm-hmm. But we don't get that. And that's the problem.
Yeah. You get her running in more than, like, being on the mic or anything.
Yeah, she barely talks. Like, you can never really connect with her, right? Like, I'm gonna tell a story. Very quick story. My mom is not a fan of Chris Statlander. Like, at all. She thinks Stat is boring as a world champion. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, I can't think of anything that's, like, really great from her from this title reign. Like, she had a great match with Mercedes. She had a great match against Tony. Great match against Jamie. Mm-hmm. But what else are you gonna, like, hang your hat on, right? It's professional wrestling, and as much as I don't like it, as much as I don't like saying this, you got to be able to, like, get with the crowd too, right? It can't just be matches anymore. Sadly, as much as I would love that.
But the problem is, some people. We were talking about this, I think, a couple months ago about certain champions need a volume of matches versus the ones that can talk and all that other shit that don't, right? Like, Chris Statlander is that type. She needs to have like, basically her title reign should just be her having fantastic matches because of just how she's more of the fighting champion, right?
Yeah.
The fighting champion that goes out there, kicks ass, has good matches. She's not the one that's going to talk your ear out. She's not a Tony Storm. Like, Tony Storm is a character. Like, a complete character. That can also do all that stuff, too. But she's like, Mercedes, also a character. Athena is now a character, but before, she was in the Chris Statlander, range.
Yeah.
But now, Athena is a complete character. But she also has amazing matches at the same time. I guess the thing is, in saying that, because we would have the same problem with Jamie Hayter. Yeah. Right? Jamie Hayter's kind of a character, but Jamie Hayter just needs to have a whole bunch of great matches. That's when everybody got behind her, during her title reign, right?
Yeah, a bunch of matches all the time, yeah.
It wasn't her character. It was the fact that she was fucking people up during her matches. That's what we got, the whole Hayter hits hard thing, right? Mm-hmm. And Chris Statlander is the same way. Chris Statlander needs just a ton of matches a ton of great matches.
And I think the fact that we're not getting that's like a crime right now.
Yeah. Because she can have a great match with anybody. Like, anybody.
They definitely need to bring back world title eliminators for Chris Statlander. For sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
It worked for Tony Storm. Tony Storm had a lot of them. Like, Tony Storm had a ton of world title eliminators.
Oh, yeah.
But for whatever reason, Stat can't get them. I don't know.
And especially after Stat literally did a call out to everybody from every promotion, right?
Exactly.
Like, we should have somebody from Stardom coming down to do a world title eliminator. Somebody from CMLL doing a world title eliminator. Get Persephone down there. She could do a world title eliminator with Chris Statlander. That'd be a fantastic match. You know, so on and so forth. That's what needs to happen with Chris Statlander's title reign. She needs to have a ton of great matches. She doesn't need to be on the mic so much. She needs to be kicking ass. That's what she needs to do.
She has improved on the mic, though, but I'm with you. She has improved heavily on the mic.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you. She definitely needs to be in the ring kicking ass more than what she's doing right now.
Right. So all she needs to do is call people out. That's all she needs to do. Because the point of her title reign is, I'm proving you all wrong that, you guys thought I'm not world champion material, so I'm proving you all wrong by beating all your favorites, by beating everybody. That means her title reign needs to be based on beating everybody. Former world champions, champions from other promotions, everything. She needs to have the matches.
Yeah. Sadly, doesn't feel like we're getting that.
Yeah.
I mean, she's had great ones with Mercedes. I almost said Athena. Mercedes, Tony, and Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to see her on Dynamite and not just in running situations.
Right.
Because she, like you said, she can go. If there's anyone who can do an Orange Cassidy International Championship title reign as the world champion, it should be Chris Statlander.
Right. And that's the thing. You look at Orange Cassidy's title reign. Was he in the ring talking every week? No, he was just wrestling.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see where that goes. I still do have hopes for her title reign. I definitely don't want it to end anytime soon because the story of her title reign is so good. It's just she needs to be booked as she is speaking.
Right.
That's the only problem.
Yep.
And being in Chicago. That's another problem.
And being in fucking Chicago. Being a WWE town does not help.
Yeah. Not speaking of WWE town, but we're going into what I consider the main event of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Continental Classic Final. A very injured Jon Moxley versus Kazuchika Okada. Let me tell you, Moxley came out there, and it felt like we were in 2021 again.
All we were missing was Wild Thing.
All we were missing was Wild Thing. Moxley was like pointing to the crowd. Like Moxley, he is full face again. We made it. We went from him killing people with plastic bags.
We went from attempted murder to full on face again.
Oh God. Oh, I love professional wrestling. I just love it so much. Oh God. And I know people are going to talk about, we missed a lot of things, right? Like, we're not talking about everything. Like, we didn't talk about how Kyle Fletcher was trying to look for the screwdriver that Okada took and stuff like that. Like, a lot of stuff we can talk about. We'll talk about that stuff in the future once we get more into our weekly shows again. We'll talk about that kind of stuff. Y'all been getting a really good podcast, so just enjoy what you've been getting. We're getting y'all a lot tonight.
Well, also talk about Adam Cole.
Yeah, oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about Adam Cole. Jesus Christ, doing the thing he did for the Continental Classic, just giving us a breakdown. Also, like, people were talking about, like, he might be teasing coming back next year. I saw that too. I don't know about
that. Apparently that's what he says. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in 2026. Maybe that part got cut, but yeah, he said that.
I want to be if he's not wrestling, I want to be a commentator. I would love for him to be a commentator on Collision. But we're not talking about commentators right now. We're talking about two of the greatest goddamn wrestlers on the planet.
Goddamn right we are.
Killing each other. We had Okada, Jon Moxley, finals. Winner is the Continental Champion. If Okada wins, he gets to be Unified Champion again. We're a lot is on stake. A lot is here. Moxley was getting his ass beat.
Yep.
Moxley was full. I'm coming from the bottom. I am babyface. I'm showing you my heart, my soul, everything. Chipped tooth, broken leg, everything. Okada was going after that leg heavy. But Okada could not. He could not go up against the hearts of Jon Moxley. This is 2021 Jon Moxley, pandemic era. Never give up Jon Moxley. He was in his bag. And we have a new Continental Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Which means rest in peace Unified Championship for right now. Maybe forever. Yeah. Jon Moxley is our new AEW Continental Champion. Jon Moxley has won the 2025 Continental Classic. One of the best Continental Classics that we've ever had.
Yeah.
And boy, the Death Riders came out, I was very scared.
Everybody was scared. They're like, oh shit.
But afterwards, Moxley had he had the Continental Championship, and he was laying his heart out, bro. This motherfucker was talking about, we do this every day for you. We give our 100% for all of you. Professional wrestling is great. I love professional wrestling. Like, the most babyface promo we've heard from Jon Moxley in the last year and a half.
Oh yeah, no. He was that was babyface times 1,000 for Moxley.
I was ready to run through a wall. I was inspired. I was like, Jon Moxley, you are back. You're the ace again. Anything you need, bro, we got you. And again, when he was doing that, I thought the Death Star was going to kill him.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get murdered.
I was so scared, bro. I was like, they're all standing on the side. They're all wearing black. This is not good. Claudio probably has that plastic bag behind him.
Like, yeah, the way the camera was hanging around, because when the AEW camera hangs around for a long time, something bad happens. But nothing bad happened.
No. The Death Riders who were getting booed early in the night were standing there cheering while Moxley was taking in all the cheers and being happy for everybody.
Uh-huh.
So, I think everyone expected Jon Moxley to die here. Win or lose. And he didn't. So I'm very curious about where we're going from here. And the Death Riders seemed receptive of what he was saying also.
Yeah, but if you think about it, that's what the Death Riders have been about the whole time.
Yeah.
So he's not saying something out of character of the Death Riders. Like, that was literally, like, his whole world title reign was literally the shit he was saying in that promo.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not out of left field. It's not like, he's, like, completely changed. No, he didn't really change. It's literally the same. It's just he's fighting from a different area now.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see where this goes. And plus, we got to talk about the other thing, right? The Unified Championship now being gone, at least for now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they had bigger plans for that Unified Championship.
They did.
Which is part of the reason why it's gone. And I'm guessing part of that reason is because of Kenny, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that's supposed to be the second world title?
Yeah, it was supposed to be the second world title. And they started off with Swerve and Okada, and Swerve got hurt.
I don't even remember all the defenses that he had for the Continental Championship. And also, by the way, if you go to AEW's website, the Continental Championship is gone.
No, you mean Unified, right?
Oh, yeah, Unified, my bad. Unified Championship is gone. But Okada still has a championship. He's still a champion.
He's still international champion, which, I'm telling you, I already predicted it right now. That match at Wrestle Kingdom is going to turn into an international championship match.
Do you think Tanahashi wins it and they retire it?
Yep.
Officially?
I think they officially retire it after Tanahashi wins it.
Yeah.
With help from Takeshita.
Yeah.
Because Takeshita is not going to take that laying down. There's no way.
I'm very curious about how Wrestle Kingdom's going to go with Okada, because Okada came back to New Japan not as the heel Okada. Gato had his headband back on. He looked like he had the black shirt on, like he was coming out for the first time when he first talked to Tanahashi 13 years ago, 14 years ago, however long ago that was. So I don't know what he had the coin drop. He had his old music. I don't know what Okada we're getting here, but I'm guessing it won't matter because either way, right? The story is still going to go on to AEW.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're right. This is the point where that international championship is going to go bye-bye also. Like I said, you can't even find the Unified Championship on the roster anymore, so you can't even see the history. So I don't even remember. I think he wrestled Swerve and 2 other people.
Right.
For that Unified Championship. That was it. And then actively stopped defending it.
He had the Continental Championship for 647 days.
Lord have mercy.
The longest reigning AEW champion. Yeah, he's the longest reigning AEW champion.
Okada's basically had the title the entire time he's been in AEW.
Yes. Because he won it the second week he came in, right? After... Because after Eddie Kingston got injured, he took it from Eddie.
Yeah, he beat Eddie for it, yeah.
He beat Eddie, and then he had it since then.
March 2024, by the way. And he lost the title, and he still has another one.
He always has gold.
I need to soon. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at the Unified Championship to see like what how many defenses he really did for it and how long he had it. But yeah, second World Championship that probably didn't happen because Kenny can't keep up probably anymore. Which, again, I'm not blaming him. Like I was there for the New Japan run. Like I saw we did New Japan. But yeah, and that's kind of where we're gonna end World's End. So we were talking about the main event. We don't have to rehash that again.
Yeah.
We're gonna go off. We're gonna end with that babyface promo from Jon Moxley. That's where we are. Prophet, what were your thoughts? Because we haven't talked about it. What were your thoughts on the Continental Classic final and World's End as a whole?
Oh. The C2 is the best American tournament in pro wrestling.
Yeah.
There's no contest. There's no company that has a better one. So the whole C2 this year was fantastic, beginning to end. People were crying because Takeshita did not beat Okada. And like, you know, the stuff that they predicted didn't happen. Because I think a lot of people were like, oh, it's going to be Takeshita Fletcher or Okada Fletcher, right?
That's what I think. That's what people wanted, yeah, but that's not how that works.
No, that's not how it works. So some people are upset about that, and some people are upset about other things. But the ending of the Continental Classic was fantastic. Moxley as the Continental Champion. You're probably going to be seeing the Continental Championship damn near being defended every week on either Collision or Dynamite. Moxley's about to be everywhere with that fucking thing.
Yeah, more than likely.
So it's going to be a very different Continental Championship. By this time next year during the C2, it's probably going to be a lot more coveted, right? Because it's going to be defended more. The ending of the C2, that last match was a barn burner, man. That was one hell of a finals match. There's nothing really bad I could say about it. It was those two just went to war. We got damn near 100% Okada out there doing everything to Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley comes back and fights through it and gets the win and lets off that good ass speech at the end. Fantastic. The card overall, it was good. It was a solid card. If I had to give a number, I'd probably give it an 8.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad card at all. Like, there's stuff we can nitpick about, but the C2 matches alone are worth the price of admission.
Oh, yeah.
Just that alone.
Oh yeah.
And all the other matches, like. Before we went on a tangent about the Statlander, booking, Chris Statlander and Jamie Hayter was a hell of a fucking match.
That was probably like one of my favorite. Like even with the other matches that we've had, Jamie Hayter and Chris Statlander was, I would say probably top two favorite matches, either one or two. I don't know which one yet.
Yeah, but when she did that, when Chris Statlander did that, what the hell is it called? Not the Michinoku Driver off the top, but
or the move where she almost drove Jamie's head, almost killed her. Spiked
yeah,
her.
she almost killed Jamie Hayter.
It looked like, I don't know what I'm just gonna call it a modified Falcon's Arrow. I don't know exactly what it was called. I'm just gonna call it modified Falcon's Arrow for right now.
Yeah, that's about as close as. I know it's a different move, but yeah, it looked like a Falcon's Arrow,
mm-hmm.
And I was like. Doesn't Jamie Hayter have like neck or spine issues, or was that back that had her out for like half a year? That was her back, right?
Wait, one more time.
No, wasn't that her back, or was it her neck that kept her out for half a year for Jamie Hayter?
It might have been her shoulder.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what it was, but yeah, it was something like rough.
So I was like, oh shit. Hopefully, Jamie Hayter got up and. She'll be back next week because, goddamn, that move, whew.
And it didn't beat her. And Chris and I were talking about in the scrum. We're like, yeah, it looked great, but it didn't beat her.
Yeah, so it was good. The card was fantastic. We had some great matches. The mixed nuts match was hilarious and it was great at the same time. It was a great palate cleanser throughout the whole thing. And yeah, the C2 just kicked ass. I could go back and watch all of this year's C2 again, and all the way up to this point, and just watch it all the way through and still be entertained.
Oh yeah.
It was that damn good.
Oh
yeah. Overall, this card was a damn good card.
And I got one more question for you before we wrap this one up, Prophet.
What's up?
In the year of 2025, if you had to give AEW a grade for the entire year, what grade would you give AEW?
For the entire year?
For the entire year.
Okay, so what's the highest, what's the lowest grade?
Let's do letter grade. Oh no, let's not do letter. Let's do
Oh, we could do letter grade.
No, let's do 1 to 10.
1 to 10?
No, you know what? I lied. Let's do letter. I like letter.
So let's see. What is the highest grade? What's the letter?
We'll do it like United States schools. A+ is highest. You can go A+, A minus, B+, B minus, and so on.
Ha! Joke's on you. I'm going gotcha style. We're going S+ and then all the other letter grades.
Let's go!
I don't know, man. Like, this year was damn good. It did have some lows.
Yeah.
So it's not going to get the S. It's not going to get the S.
I think anyone pretending like AEW did not have a couple lows this year is, like, delusional. We had a couple things were not great this year.
Yeah, hey. And if you think we never talked about it, we have a catalog of this year. We have damn near like 60, 70 episodes that you can go through, and you can hear us talk about the ups and downs of AEW throughout this 2025.
Yeah.
So I'm going to still give AEW an A.
Yeah.
A solid A, because their pay-per-views are some of the best pay-per-views that we had. The TV programming is some of the best TV programming we've had for AEW, and that's including some of the things like Blood and Guts was a pay-per-view. I wouldn't even call that a TV episode. That was a pay-per-view. Oh, this year's Blood and Guts.
The 3 matches that we had on that show, yeah.
Yeah, it was literally a pay-per-view. There's been so much quality in the wrestling. They found their footing, and they just went with it. They just went balls to the wall. They finally were like, you know what? This is the show we're going to be. This is who we are. And we're going to put the foot pedal. We're going to step on the pedal and just go 100% on it. It was a little rocky at the beginning of the year, but after they stabled out and got their footing and started going, there was no stopping them. And there's no company in America that was even close. That's I'm going to say. So it's a solid A. They're almost an A+, but I would say it's a solid A for this year.
I'm going to be a little harsh, and I'm going to say A-.
Okay.
That's harsh.
It's still an A.
Still an A. Every point that you made, I agree with. I'm not going to pretend. We all love Jon Moxley. I'm not going to pretend like the build to Revolution was good for the world title.
Right.
I'm not going to pretend like just because we understand what the story that Jon Moxley was telling does not mean it was a good story.
Right.
Right. We're after Revolution though, we got a lot of really good stuff. Like we had a lot of really good things from this year. So yeah, I say A-. But this is easily AEW's, in my opinion, I think is easily AEW's best year. Easily. I think people are going to talk about like, 2020 was great. 2021 is the bar. The bar is now 2025.
Yeah.
We have to compare everything now to this year of AEW.
And I don't know. I think you guys need to watch 2020 and 2021 again. I don't think it's as good as you guys think it is.
It's a lot of nostalgia for a lot of people.
Yeah.
As someone who used to watch it weekly.
Yeah, same here.
It was great. I enjoyed it. But a lot of the decisions that we're making back in 2020 and 2021 were not.
Yeah, that's when the company didn't know who the hell it was.
Yeah.
And they had the Codyverse, which, ugh.
Yeah, it was. The show was a lot more disjointed. Like, a lot of people were just kind of doing whatever they wanted. A lot more people were, like, kind of...
What did you think?
Like, just running the card down a little bit. But overall, overall, I think that 2025 AEW definitely righted a lot of the wrongs they had. They got rid of a lot of people. Also, shout out Jericho being officially gone. He's not returning. So we're winning already in 2026.
Yeah.
Like I think this was a really good year for AEW, and this has to be the bar. I expect AEW to be better next year. That's what I expect. The world title scene is not looking great to me right now, but I can be convinced otherwise.
Yeah.
That's it, man. You have anything else before we wrap this thing up?
You know what? Let's wrap it up for the final time this year, man. Let's do it.
All right. Y'all, I know you haven't heard in a while, but make sure you listen to us on Spotify. I was trying to think of like a transition. I couldn't get one. This is going to be a very jam-packed episode. So you're going to get you got a lot of anime, a lot of video games, and a lot of pro wrestling in this one. So you can listen to us on the go very easily on Spotify. You can comment over there. Also, you can give us a rating over there. Make sure you give us 5 stars. Let us know how much you enjoyed this podcast. We took a little bit of a break, but that does not mean that you're not going to get this heat. Where we did not take a break, well, actually, no, that's also not true either, because I wasn't really on Blue Sky either. But if you want to talk to us more on a daily basis, you can hit us up on Blue Sky. You can follow the entire podcast at TAGPW Podcast. You can follow Profit at Profit, PROFFITT. You can follow me at Shikoku, SHIKKOKU. We haven't really been on Blue Sky a lot recently, but you can still reach out to us, talk to us over there, see what you want to talk about for wrestling, for wrestling, video games, and anime, and just have a good time. Profit, tell the people about the YouTube.
All right, guys, if you haven't been on the YouTube, or if you're watching it on the YouTube, or if you're somebody that's listening to us for the first time, first off, thank you very much. We really appreciate you guys coming down. So with that, I'm not going to badger you about how many people have not subscribed yet, but a lot of you mofos ain't subscribed yet. So you know what you got to do. Go on down there, tap that subscribe button. We will very much appreciate it. Also, if you like this video, tap that like button. It helps us out, helps get these videos out to everybody. Also, the last thing, I know we have some controversial stuff on this episode. I know you disagree with us. I know you do. So comment. What's the best way to talk about these subjects other than commenting? Instead of saying silent, comment. That's all I'm going to say. But, no, that's not really all I'm going to say. But, with that, thank you guys very much for sticking with us this year. Thank you for listening. And with that, Prophet and Lionel from the Anime, Games, and Pro Wrestling Podcast. The first episode we did of one of these in a while. We're signing out, so we're out.
Peace.